soft crunch of snow under boot, a thick darkness only pierced by the gentle haze of the loving moons, Lunis and Cardera. From underneath the veil of a rugged cloak, a chocolate-skinned elf breathes in an exuberant amount of frigid air, a satisfied sigh breaking way. Yes, this place shall be suitable. Bury them here. A large, bestial form offloads the corpses of 3 fallen adventurers. A broken trowel, a desecrated white dragonborn, and a drained dwarf. The tiefling wizard, though haggard, raises a hand. Arcane shapes and sigils form at the tips of his fingers. Dirt and snow rise and shift to his will, forming 3 perfect tombs amongst the trees. The other silent figure drags the corpses along, leaving not even a streak of red before the bodies are emptied into the pits before them. The elven man descends into each pit, organizing each poor soul into particular positioning. And with each corpse, a single drop of the elves' blood is deposited into the back of the throat of the ones that were. Time to see if your offering bears fruit, wizard. Do it. With more exaggerated effort, the wizard molds the earth once more, filling the carved-out voids with earth. Short of breath, the wizard drops to hands and knees. This world demanded my blood once, and my blood still courses through its veins. Rise now. Walk with me, body and soul. Walk with me eternally so that we may drown this world in the blood it so greedily stole from me. This world shall know a cruelty so deep that it'll make even the gods weep. Rise now and fulfill your roles in my legacy. Rise! As the elf speaks, the wind seems to pick up stronger than before. The birds scatter, the ground tremors, claws and teeth erupt from underneath the surface. Those who once were, no longer. This world failed to rid itself of my darkness, and now it shall become undone! So saith Zundarius Kane! Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello and welcome to another episode of Sins of the Blood. You know what day it is. It's Sunday. That means we are back in the city of Blackwall for another He Who Funny adventure. I just threw up my Twitch page on my other screen. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it. Everyone ignore it. Yes, hello, my friends. Welcome on in, everyone. It is Sunday. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I just spent like that entire time trying to remember Gilgug's name because for the love of God, my dyslexia is ending me.
Yes,
I
welcome,
call
welcome.
him everything else but Gilgug.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome on in, my friends. It is Sunday. We are missing a one of our adventurers for the evening, or for the moment. One Joe Mojo, our monk pact. Joe is currently running a quick familial errand before session. So he is running a little late, but he has promised us that he will be here tonight. Welcome to our pre-Thanksgiving session of Sins of the Blood, my friends. Let us not waste any time. All of you go ahead and roll your test rolls for the evening.
Damn it, 16.
Yeah, Drax too.
9.
3.
Okay?
15.
Hey, at least y'all
Oh.
got some of those bad rolls out of the way. Smile. Smile.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I got them out of the way. Sure.
Alrighty. Well, my friends, let's go ahead. That song's more menacing than I intended it to be. I'm gonna move that because that is not in the right playlist. I was not intending that one to be menacing. Let us go ahead and get started with our evening. So I would like one of you to go ahead and recap the events of last session. It doesn't necessarily need to be one. It can be
I can
one
try.
or multiple. Go for it, punk.
Oh.
Simon got
You're
fucked
excited.
up during the fight, as did Copper.
Who's Simon?
We got to see Copper. Wait, what?
Who's Simon?
You said Simon?
Do you mean Solomon?
Solomon, sorry. Solomon, my bad.
was like,
I don't know why
who
I wrote
the fuck
Simon.
is Simon?
It's right there. I don't know why I wrote Simon. Sorry, Solomon looks rough is what I wrote. Sorry. Well, we got to see Copper's genie patron, Ogdu Bahan, and it was very neat. To which Copper was offered a deal during the fight. He ended up hella fucking exhausted, as he was offered a short rest in exchange for 1 point of exhaustion now, and then another after 5 minutes. They seemed to be on good terms, and Copper taking the deal had to be carried back. We managed to kill all of the goons in the main chamber. We saved Q, he is now our informant. We made off with a cart full of loot that we dropped off at the Copper Piece. Everyone pretty much got a really nice bath and a sleep at the Short and Stout. Not everyone, but most people drank a good bit, just reveling in the fact that there's not, currently the mob after them for now.
For the moment.
But also,
For
that,
the moment,
he
the Archangels have been taken care of.
survived.
Yes.
He did survive, thankfully, barely, some of us.
Barely. Yeah.
Some of y'all by the skin
Yeah.
of your teeth.
Yeah, Bach nearly flattened Copper into a pancake, or even a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But we laughed it up.
Yeah.
I think Simri, Copper, Bach, and Pact were all at the Copper Piece, I think Lath and other folks went to... Lath and Solomon went off to go get his meds. I think that's where we left off.
Yes. Yes. That about
You're taking
sums
a
it up.
well-deserved break.
You all took a well-deserved break. Thank you, Punk. Go ahead and take your inspiration, my friend.
Yay!
So, kind of picking up where Punk left off. It is the next day. It is the 18th of Winter Crest. This being the day after your engagement with Big Ollie. You all have a number of things you want to do today. As far as I'm concerned, the majority of this day is going to be surmised as quote-unquote downtime. This is going to be the day where you all are gaining this level, and you all are doing the things that you are looking to do either as a group or on your own time. So, for example, I know you guys are melting down, consolidating all that gear you got, and you have split your loot appropriately. You guys have also finished your level ups. I don't have the new sheets up, the new cards up for this session, but I will be updating the character cards for next session. But with that, aside from the things that I know you guys are doing today, During the we'll kind of go throughout the day, kind of chronologically. I would like to know, as far as daylight hours, what are people wanting to do, if anything? You don't have to do something, but I'm providing the opportunity for it because this is a period of downtime in quotes.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Now this is again for the daylight hours. If you're
Internet is
wanting to
deciding
do
to shut
something
off.
at night, you will want to wait.
Mine
Lace
solely
would like-
depends on when people are around the car.
Yes, I agree,
Okay.
Robot Bun. One more time.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I
what you
still
said.
robot?
No.
Oh, there we go.
No, you're good.
I said mine depends on when people want to come around the copper piece.
I know. I believe.
With
Sorry.
my nighttime hours. Well,
I believe,
there is one that I want to do. Yeah.
I believe that Lath said that they wanted to do something.
Lace will go to his church.
Okay. You're returning back to the Church of Freda. Are you looking to do anything in particular?
I think Lath would probably just want to spend some time there, maybe to get it more of a feel of the place.
Okay.
Seeing as how he hasn't really gotten to spend a lot of time in the church.
Familiarizing yourself with it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is easily said and done. No check or anything really required. You spend some time within the confines of the Church of Freda, and you yourself feel a bit relieved for it. Much like previously where you offered a prayer to your goddess Freda in this church, you are going to feel enlightened. You are going to get a advantage on your next skill check, whatever that may be.
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you, God.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
There it
Freda,
is.
what happened to you?
She gets scrungled. It's okay.
I got scrungled.
You meet God for the first time, but he sounds like Groucho Marx.
I don't know if I would be. I don't know. Yes. What is everyone else thinking of doing?
Pick up some meds for Solomon, and if it's possible, would I be able to check in on those 2 spell scroll orders?
Yes, I was actually going to mention that to you upon returning back to the tower. Your commission for your spell scrolls that you requested have finished, and you are able to pick those up.
Ooh, awesome! Gonna take
Yeah.
those and copy those spells into the book.
Okay. You're taking time to do that today?
Yeah.
Excellent. Also, welcome, Joe.
Hello.
Yellow.
Hello. To kind of catch you up,
Green.
as far as what we are doing at this moment, it is the next day, the day following your encounter with Big Ollie, and as far as the group knows, this day has been summarized as basically a period of downtime. So we're currently in the midst of the daylight hours, seeing if there's anything in particular anyone is wishing to do. So if you have ideas, you are welcome to address them. Right now, Solomon is picking up his spell scrolls and scribing them into a spell book.
So this would be the 19th of Winter Crestland?
This is the 18th.
Gotcha. There is a small thing that Pac would probably try to do.
Okay.
He would try and find a moment to where he's to himself, and mostly due to paranoia, shake the map tube just to see if anything is in there.
Okay.
Like anything foreign.
You give the map to a good old rattle, and you do hear the contents of it within shaking.
His hand will definitely like linger towards like the top towards the seal, but immediately takes it away, just like shaking his head, like just trying to forget the thought.
Okay. Understood. Nodders. I'm not writing things down. Smile. What about everyone else? Anything anyone else would like to do during the daylight hours?
I think Box is chilling, helping Copper at his shop, though he's not being very sociable about it. Notably withdrawn compared to yesterday's giddiness during the fight.
Understood.
No murder to be had today.
I think Copper might save something that he wanted to do for later then, while Bulk is moving things about. But I know one thing Copper would like to do is he'd like to see about selling the new wares he's acquired.
For the sake of ease, you know a number of contacts within the city of Blackwall to where you could easily in quotes recycle the wares you came across. And you are able to get the complete and total amount of currency that we discussed within the confines of the Discord.
Very well.
Eventually,
And
the group will have to all come around to get their cuts, in which case, Simri, if you were waiting for the group to come together, this would be the best time to do whatever you have planned.
Well, both are technically private conversations to be had, so.
I see.
I'm waiting. Yes. The players know.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But do you receive your cuts that we put in the in-game channel in the Discord? Your loot from the fishery warehouse. You guys got some money.
Oh.
You guys can spend that money should you wish. Smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like you have
I don't-
things. You have time to buy things today should you choose. Smile.
I
have
would
money.
like that.
Okay.
Actually, above game, that's not a terrible idea if we wanted to look around for any particular shops.
Your first
Yeah.
shopping trip.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Who hates it here? No.
I primarily, for the sake of ease in this instance, because I don't want people to feel pressured like you have to buy something now, I would just like to know, is there anything that anyone in this group is looking for in particular to purchase?
I wasn't looking.
Yeah,
Rope
valid.
and another health pot or two.
Rope and another health pot or two. Okay.
Ditto on the rope. Also, if the relics and reliquaries had any like weaponry or anything.
Runes and Reliquaries does not. I would have to roll to see if Latier's Lavish Luxuries would have it, because that is the magical, the magic shop portion of Runes and Reliquaries. The primary building is the city library. As far as the rope, for anyone who is wanting to buy rope, it is 1 gold piece per 50 feet. If you buy 200, 200 feet of rope, you can get a deal of 3 gold. So basically, buy 3, get 1 free. In terms of 50-foot increments.
I just need 50.
50 for pact. Anyone else?
Man, I love fantasy
what?
Tractor Supply.
Yes, they got rope and spears.
Yeah! I wouldn't mind taking a look over at Leterrier's Lavish Luxuries.
Okay, sounds like a few of us have interest in the magic shop. I'm going to note this.
What?
And we will be visiting that in a moment. That will actually be a good place for y'all to buy your health potions. So that is of important note. Any other mundane things before you guys start looking into the more expensive stuff?
Another thing of thieves' tools, now that I think about it.
Okay. These
Here,
tools.
take mine. I gotta
Never mind, I keep my money. I take it from Copper.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta double check. These tools came from my background, and I remember that this was a little, like, I was still tinkering with it, so it might be left over from a previous background.
Ah. Yes.
Okay, well, while Copper is figuring that out, if you end up buying a new set of these tools, the total... Now, it should be noted, the thieves' tools are a pack of items and materials.
Mhm.
Are you looking to buy the whole pack, or are you just wanting to get a new lockpick?
Probably a secondary pack, just to have it.
Okay. A whole new pack would be 25 GP. 25
That's
gold.
fine. Tis a-okay with me.
Alrighty.
There is something that I would like to pick up from the mundane store.
Okay.
It's a little weird, so bear with me.
I'm bearing.
Can I get a set of manacles?
A set of manacles. Okay. Just regular ass manacles?
Just regular.
Okay. A set of manacles would cost 2 gold for you, Monsieur Caprea.
Danka danka.
Oui.
Very interesting conversation that just happened there.
Anyone else having anything they wish to buy? I know a couple of folks do want potions. We will be getting to that.
Since I didn't look, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't think
No
of
worries.
anything, but yeah.
Yeah, no rush. You guys can also, like, at any point be like, Tard, I want to buy this. It doesn't even need to necessarily be in-game. If y'all want to put it, like, anything specific you want to buy in the shopping list in our Discord. Hold on. Do we still have that? Hold on. Sorry, grocery
don't
list
think
is what it's
so.
called in the Discord.
Okay.
I will at a later time let you know how much that costs and if it is available to you.
Yes.
Alright.
But it sounds like to me that we are going to be visiting Ruins and Reliquaries / Latier's Lavish Luxuries, correct?
Yeah.
I think so.
Excellent.
Yay.
I would just like to know, is everyone going, or is this going to be just like a few people of the group?
I
That's a good
also need potions. So would it be like Lath would spend some time and then just head there himself?
Well, we aren't the group policy currently, because I can't think of another word right now, is no one goes anywhere alone.
Unless
So-
there are folks that are really, really wanting to go alone or just really not wanting to go, I assume that the group is going.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Policy. I guess that is technically correct. We are technically just co-workers.
You all are under contract.
True.
All right.
Government mandated friendship.
Yeah.
Yes. You all make your way to Ruins and Reliquaries, which is a rather hefty 3-story building here within the confines of Blackwall. Ruins and Reliquaries, for a few of the folks here who have not seen it, and by a few of the folks, I mean Lath. Lath, you've actually probably seen this building and your journeys to in your explorations here in Blackwall. This is a pretty centralized location within the Central Plaza. This building is kind of almost like pyramid shaped. As it goes up, it gets thinner and thinner, rather than, it being like the same square footage all the way up. And you can attribute that to the first floor of this building being the Blackwall primary library. A reminder for Ruins and Reliquaries that Ruins and Reliquaries functions as Blackwall's primary library. It also functions as the scribe's office. The first floor being the library, the second floor being the scribe's office, and then the third floor being the magic shop. The building in itself is run by one Suzera Nadell, but the magic shop on the third floor is Latier's Lavish Luxuries, who is run by her husband, Ramon Latier. As you all venture into the interior of Ruins and Reliquaries, you see what appears to be a half-orcish woman manning the front desk. Not a ton of people within the confines of the library right now. You're attributing that to to the weather, frankly, because it is still quite the heavy snowstorm outside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, I also see y'all putting stuff in the grocery list. I will take a look at that a little later, just don't let me forget.
Key.
But I see y'all posting stuff in there. Manning the front desk appears to be a half-orcish woman who, seeing your group enter, going, "Oh, my, quite the crowd." She doesn't even necessarily summon you over. She just kind of takes notice of the large size of your group. She is a robust woman, standing roughly about 6'4", 6'5", broad shoulders, and she has a rather simple blouse, like green dress blouse down that goes down to the floor. She's wearing these like thin framed glasses, and she's got her hair up in like a bun with was it called chopsticks? Is that what it's called?
Or a hairpin, yeah.
Yeah. But she seems to kind of take notice of your group as you enter, and she, after a moment, goes, "Good morning." Or afternoon, with whatever time it is. Day. Good day.
Oh, good morning. Sorry, that was me being a shit. Go ahead.
If you guys wish to, you can interact with the woman who is manning the front desk. But there are signs up above that direct you to the stairs to head upwards, should you guys seek to go that way immediately, rather than hanging out here down on the library on the first floor.
I mean, I like books. I'll look around at books.
Copper will as well,
Okay.
actually.
Buck will look for anything, I don't know, related to fighting, I guess. He's not really into books.
Solomon
Pack
will
would
take
just-
a look around for scrolls and whatnot.
Pact would just mosey on towards the magic shop area. Mostly just to look around.
Understood. Okay. For those of you who are looking for books, Solomon, you said you're looking for scrolls?
Scrolls and books. May as well
Okay.
go for both. Just see what's,
This is the public library, so if you're looking for... Are you looking for, like, just scrolls and books with text, or are you looking for, like, scrolls with spells and spell books?
Just, like, good reads to maybe potentially check out in the future, like language books and whatnot.
Okay, yeah. Language books, you're able to find a few history novels, or not novels, a few history books, some encyclopedias, a few language books. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
D8? That's a 2, unfortunately.
Okay. You find a book, a Gnomish dictionary.
Ooh, Gnomish dictionary.
How much does
I
it
like
know?
that.
How much does it know?
Mm.
I hate you.
God.
As far as checking out a book, the library is paid by House Blackwall. It's in y'all's taxes, so you don't have. There's no like fee for checking out a book. The only fees that are applied are if you bring an overdue book back, you get charged at a flat rate of 2 gold per day. Or sorry, not 2 gold. That's a lot of money.
Oh my god.
2 copper per day after its due date, which is for the average course about a week, unless you come back and you check it out again.
I was about to say 2 gold. God damn.
2 gold, $200.
College books.
$200 cigarettes.
What other books are folks looking for? I heard Copper, Bulk, and Semery.
Hawk's just biding his time. He's just casually looking for.
I heard you were
He
looking
can
for
read.
books on fighting.
Yeah, honestly, he's not going to be interested in anything too scholarly.
Mm-hmm. You do find a history book that recites the tale of a bit of a, not a civil war, but I guess you could call it a soft revolution that took place within Baldur, near upwards towards Reichenberg back about 600 years ago, way in the last age. It's history. It wasn't very much a big thing, but there was armed conflict. But the whole scenario lasted maybe about 3 months. Copper, what are you looking for?
Copper is actually looking for a cookbook.
A cookbook? Any sort of cuisine in particular?
Well, he's looking for a good recipe for fish.
Fish. Okay.
We may or may not have had a windfall of that recently.
Yeah.
Stairs.
You are able to... I don't know what y'all are talking about. None of y'all said you were taking fish. I'm not going to be that guy. But you are able to find a couple cookbooks regarding... that have a primary focus on seafood.
Let's go, seafood.
I'll pick a few up. Just 1 or 2.
Okay. Understood.
Just looks back at Leif, just giving him the look, just like, what? Do you not like seafood?
Quite the opposite.
If
Yes.
you are interested, I'm welcome to cook for something, but that is for something later this evening.
You see him light up in excitement.
He's gonna make curry again.
What do you mean anglerfish eat fish?
No.
You think sharks eat?
Chickens eat chicken.
They eat other fish too!
Chicken
Yeah.
nuggies.
Yeah.
Hell, anglerfish
That's
is some of
true.
the most, like... about-eating
Anglerfish
okay.
are fucking violent little bastards.
But yes, you're able to acquire a number of seafood books. I take it you are checking these books out, Copper?
Yeah, he will do so.
Okay. Go ahead and put into your inventory 3 seafood cookbooks, and then your due date, which you should make a note of, will be today's the 18th, so that would be the 25th of Wintercrest. And then, at your own leisure, you are welcome to indulge in these books as you see fit.
He'll do so when he gets back to the copper piece. He doesn't want to keep everyone up, of course.
Yes, of course, of course. Simri, what books are you looking for?
Simri isn't looking for any books in particular. Simri just looking at books.
You're just kind of browsing?
Yeah, seeing if she finds anything that piques her interest.
Nodders,
But that's
nodders,
about it.
nodders, nodders, nodders. Copper, as you are getting these books checked out, you hand them up to the up onto the desk to the rather large woman, and she goes, "You find everything all right?"
A bit more than I expected. 3 of these for checkout, please.
Wonderful, wonderful. Your due date will be the 25th of Wintercrest, a week from now. You must have come across a good bit of fish. Perhaps you got a hankering for it?
I seem to have come into a few extra mouths to feed, and the only resource available is fish indeed. There seems to be a few stew options that caught my eye.
I recommend the clam chowder on page 42. It is to die for.
Oh, you partake as well. Not just in the cooking, but also in the reading.
I do believe I have read maybe about 60% of our inventory here. But I don't like to brag about it. You see, she kind of gets a bit flushed. A little embarrassed by that fact.
I just think that's a good employee that checks the quality of their wares. And he is going to put books into his sack. He's probably going to put 2 into the sack, and he's going to walk on over to Simri, who is just browsing. Actually, no. He's going to walk on over to Lath instead, with the one spare book.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to give it to you, Lath. And he's going to say, "See if anything catches your eye."
Lath will absolutely take the book. Not me actually grabbing one of my cookbooks in front of me and seeing if I have anything that's seafood related.
If you are able to find a seafood recipe from your actual IRL cookbook, I will give you a point of inspiration.
Go, go, go.
One moment, please.
I will need to hear the recipe, and I will need to see a picture of the page in our Discord. Putting you motherfuckers.
Got it.
Oh,
Hold on.
Wow, that was fast. Okay.
Same.
It's a Lord of the Rings cookbook.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you're gonna
valid.
find seafood
Valid
there, yeah.
and appropriate.
I'll tell you what mine is called.
Uh-huh.
Sword Coast Seafood Boubiaye.
Oh,
Booby, what now?
Booby.
I don't know how to
Bouillon?
pronounce the word.
Bouillon, Buillion.
Not bouillon. Bouillabisse.
Oh, bouillabaisse.
Thank you.
Man, these are words y'all are saying.
Yeah, like I'm lost.
I'm waiting for my pictures. Send
He
pics.
said also got to send them in Discord.
I was letting it send.
There we go.
Mm.
Lauterbrunnen Trout. Okay. Excellent, excellent. River, go ahead and get point of inspiration onto your sheet if you haven't already.
And it's even an elven recipe.
It is.
Lotta Brunnen, Cleveland, Cloven, give it to
And
Stimming.
I am just waiting on CGs.
It's taking a second to load. I made mention in the
Hey.
Discord, but my internet has been not bad, but weird today.
Everyone's has been. Tart has been robot-y for me so bad.
Oh, have I? Oh,
Just a
that's
bit.
good to know.
Just a bit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Discord's been fucky.
It's not to the point. It's not to the point of disruptive, just noticeable.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
There you are.
Excellent. Yep, that is a word. Swordco seafood. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
I'm not calling
CG,
it
go
that.
ahead and take inspiration as well. With that, you all begin to make your way up onto the second and third floors. Packed with you being out in the lead, you will be the first to encounter what appears to be a woman coming down the stairs, and she is like hitting ground from the staircase right as you're walking up to it, and she trips momentarily, and you kind of instinctually like reach out and kind of grab her arm, keep her steady. And this is the woman you see before you. Appears to be a air genasi wearing a long flowing dress as well as a like overly frilly collar. Oh, my
Pretty.
goodness.
Oh my god, they are adorable.
Thank you for catching me. Oh, I hate these heels.
Could try something a little bit flatter in the heel or something.
Unfortunately, I left my walking shoes in the office. They're soaked.
I would assume this snow then.
Indeed. But, thank you for your assistance. My name is Suzera, Lady Nadell. I'm actually the proprietor here of Runes and Reliquaries.
You can just call me Pact. I am a Dawn Creed member. I'm just browsing for anything of use for me for my work.
A pleasure, Pact. I won't keep you, but thank you again.
He'll do like a slight little head nod before, like, I guess, making sure she's secured before kind of just browsing.
Mm-hmm. A few of you would also take notice of this individual, Lady Nadell, actually approach the desk. Copper, you will definitely take notice of her as she approaches the desk during your conversation with the half-orcish woman. As she approaches, she goes, "Ilya, I'm going to head out for a few moments. I believe I left my purse at home. Do you require anything? Are you going to be okay if I leave here for a few minutes?" "Yes, Lady Nadell, I believe I will be fine. But thank you." "Alrighty then." And she is going to look to you, Copper, and she's going to kind of give a courteous little head bow. "Good morning."
He will return. Oh, was she about to say something?
No, just good morning is all she said.
Good morning.
Copper.
Yes.
Oh, Simmery.
Sorry, I was just seeing something about her design.
Oh.
Continue.
Copper, as she turns and begins to take her leave, you, much like she mentioned to Pact, you take notice that she is in heels, and she's apparently going out into the snow in heels. Probably not the best idea, but who are you to judge?
But also, what else is she
Yes.
gonna wear?
Yeah. He's actually going to, like, look for a second as she walks out the door into the snow. Just kind of like, are they okay? Like, part of him is just waiting for the inevitable slip on ice.
The, like, cartoon
Oof.
slipping sound.
Yeah.
The half-orcish
We don't
woman in
hear it
front
get
of you, at the desk, Ilya, mentioned by Lady Nadell, does seem to take notice of your, we'll say concern, and says to you, Lady Nadell doesn't have far to go. She merely lives a couple doors down.
Oh, alright then. I was a little concerned about the footwear situation, is all.
Yes, she
And
does that more than I care to admit.
in that case, I suspect that she is probably fine, and I need still my worry elsewhere. Also, boo, Bond, boo!
Also, I'm adding Ilya and Suzera into the Hoomst channel for you
Okay.
all's reference.
Look, CG, the gas leak is still here.
God, don't start
it never, it never left on Friday.
Not me over here making a flowing dress joke without making it sound weird.
Just do what I do. Just type them in chat. Share with the class.
I couldn't think of
Sorry.
one.
That's all it is, the bunch.
What happened to Nug? Is he okay?
Yeah, he just doesn't like the sound of me closing my my phone stand because
Oh,
it makes clicky,
goodness.
high-pitched clicky sounds. So he walked over like, "What is that? Stop!" I had to apologize and let him sniff it.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
But once you guys finish your business down here on the first floor, you begin to ascend the staircase. Once you go up onto the second floor, you do see that there is a scribe's office up there. It is run by a few individuals, but you get the impression that this is likely where Suzera's office is based on the conversation she had with Pact. But you continue upward, and the atmosphere changes a bit. Let me actually get a bit more appropriate music. I don't want anything too whimsical, but let's go with... Let's go with... Oh, I guess I could turn off the wind as well, because you guys are inside.
I guess so. Unless the wind's just that fucking loud today.
I can turn it up. You want me to turn it up?
No, please!
We'll just go with old reliable, I think. Yeah. You guys ascend to the third floor where the atmosphere begins to change a bit as those of you who are magically inclined begin to smell the radiant arcane, almost like haze in the air. It's very much like, for the casters in the group, it's very much like walking into like an incense shop and just kind of being not overwhelmed, but kind of hit with all that, like, all those various smells, you know? But it brings you up to a singular, not a door, but almost more like an archway that, how do I describe this? You know how I can describe this? If anyone's seen Lord of the Rings, almost like a hobbit hole door. It's that big, like, archway. It does have a door, but it's like the big door, you know what I mean? The big, like, circular door. Oddly enough, there is... Yeah, thank you, Joe. Oddly enough, there is a bell. A bell next to the door that, should anyone choose to, they can ring.
One question is, who's the most curious out of the group?
Lace got anxiety.
Lace
Yeah, fuck
got
it,
a
I'll
lot
ring
of
the bell.
things.
Who's gonna ring the bell?
Hello.
Solomon's gonna ring the bell. Solomon, you have actually been to Latier's Lavish Luxuries before, so this makes sense. You know that ringing the bell is the proper polite means of entry, so you do the courtesy of ting 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 ting. It rings out throughout the hallway, and the door before you opens inwards, and as it does, it begins to play this like soft, almost like romantic music. Like, it's got a bit of romance, it's got a bit of whimsy, it's very flowy, as it's almost like inviting you inward. Inside, the shop is rather... modest isn't the term. Cozy, maybe even homey would be a good term, but based on just looking at the dimensions of the chamber you're now in and looking at the dimensions of the building outside, you get the impression that this shop is bigger than the outside lets on.
Fancy magic shop.
For one important note, there is a second floor in the shop. There's like so you have the main floor, which is kind of widespread. There's a whole bunch of like cabinets, and there's a section for like scrolls and books, almost like a little library. There's a spiral staircase that goes upwards to like a balcony that goes around the entirety of the interior. Or there just seems to be more and more things up top. But as you're entering the shop, you see like there's the fluttering of sprites. There's like wisps that begin to emanate from the glowing sconces that don't actually have flame to them, but these wisps seem to go upwards and then they pop like bubbles very gently. Almost like a bubbling cauldron, if you will, except there's no cauldron. But as you guys begin to make your way into the interior, hear the sound, "Ah, good morning!" And this finely dressed individual appears to be human or maybe even half elvish, begins to walk up to your group. And I can actually reveal this individual as you are met with Ramon Latier, owner of Latier's Lavish Luxuries. A pleasure.
Morning, Ramon.
It is a day.
Ah.
Balls.
It is a day, that is true. Ah, Mr. Akiva. I take it you got the scrolls that you requested, yes?
I did, thank you very much. I spent quite a bit of time trying to do some transcribing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, Not used to seeing such a large group enter my premises all at once. I see that a few of you appear to be Dawn Creed, but a few of you I'm afraid I don't recognize. So, let me introduce myself. Ramon Latier, owner and primary proprietor of Latier's Lavish Luxuries. A pleasure.
Pact will give like a slight head nod. And there's Pact.
Pleasure to meet you, Pact.
Bulk.
I'm Lath.
Bulk and Lath. A pleasure to meet both of you. And as his eyes come to you, Lath, he notices the symbol of the Inquisition on you, and he kind of stops. Oh, so you're the mystery Inquisitor whose name has been kind of making the, well, not name, I should say, but your knowledge of your rival has been making its way around in relevant circles. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You can see his cheeks almost turn purple. He's not used to getting any sort of attention, so
Simri,
It's just like people are looking at me.
Simri, as you go to introduce yourself, you hear, and you all begin to hear this, doof, 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 as it sounds like the heavy steps of footprints, and above Simri, you see on the second floor what appears to be a whole ass flesh golem who was carrying this rather hefty box of some sort, just walking. And Ramon seems to take knowledge of this as well, and he kind of looks up back to the flesh golem and he goes, Abaddon, be careful with that! Those contents are fragile!
Picture Bulk just like reaching for the hand axe when he hears the thumping. Like, oh!
Yeah, Simri just gets a little poofy. Her eyes flare a little bit.
Solomon, you are familiar with Abaddon. Abaddon is a flesh golem of Ramon's creation. Despite his harrowing nature, he's a gentle soul. Ramon even taught him how to speak. Now, admittedly, he can speak only simple phrases and mutterings. But aside from that, I mean, that in its own is impressive.
Yes.
Also, for those of you
Morning,
who
Abaddon.
don't know, this is a flesh golem, basically Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, they look fantastic. I love
Yup.
them.
So, how's business been holding up?
Well, I was certainly saying that the weather in the past few days has not been kind for sales, but that is unfortunately one of the risks that you take here when you set up shop in Blackwall. You have to always be wary of the weather, which is why I do. Solomon, oftentimes Ramon is actually one of the main sources to predict oncoming weather, either inclement or calm. So you've known to entrust his knowledge regarding oncoming weather patterns for a good bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
But what about yourself? Your oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. After you. I accidentally cut you.
How is working the tower treating you?
It goes on. Same old, in all honesty, but...
I heard that there was a robbery on your premises lately. Is that true?
Fortunately, yes. That's has occurred. And while I don't know the full exact details of it, I am hoping to at least accrue enough resources to maybe track down, hopefully find the thief and bring them back to justice.
Simri sweats.
Simri does not sweat. Simri just looks around, not paying attention to said conversation.
I see. A shame, but I suppose at least no one was hurt. Well, if you require any assistance from me, you know I'm willing to provide. Anything for the tower.
Of course. Well, in the meantime...
Yes, yes. Enough about business. Let's get to the fun part of today's journey. Business. What can I help you all with?
The other
Well,
kind of business.
We've all come into some coin a bit, and I am kind curious to see what is available on the market, especially for what we have.
I see. Well, allow Ramon to provide some wares for you all. And above game, I'm going to pop into the grocery list because I see that a couple of you wanted things. First of all, I know that you all wanted health potions. Who is looking for health potions?
Fuck!
I am.
Pact is.
I got 3. Anyone else?
Yeah.
4. Okay. For anyone looking to buy healing potions, let me just real quick, let me reference his stuff. All right, Ramon. As far as healing potions go, standard healing potion will cost 50 gold per. However, if you all buy 5, you will be given a 6th for free at no extra cost.
Nice.
So, 250 gold gets you 6. He also does have greater healing potions for 100 gold should anyone want them.
TBH, I think Bulk should get one of those, but 100 is a lot.
100 is a lot. He'll take it.
Not a second fucking thought. Okay. Ball, go ahead and subtract 100 gold. Take a potion of greater healing, my friend.
He still got baby health. I'll be okay.
With that, who is buying regular healing potions, and how many are you buying?
I'm just getting
Lace
one.
Whichever
Lace will
one.
take 2.
Laith will take 2. Simri, how many are you getting?
1.
1. Okay. So 100 gold from Laith, 50 from Simri. Pact, how many are you getting?
Pact would actually wait and see like what all Ramon has in terms of weaponry before buying any potions.
Okay. Understood.
Throw another basic healing pot and I'll subtract another 50.
Okay. 150 gold from Bulk. And then, Punk, I see that you wanted to get an Elixir of Life. Let me see if Ramon
At least
has...
look at if he's got it.
You want to see if he's got it? Okay. Let me look
Yeah,
and see if
like
he's
if he
got
doesn't pick it
in
up today, you know, he'll keep it in mind in the future.
Same for my stuffs.
He does not have that in stock today, but he can put in a request for one, either to craft one or to have one shipped to Latier's Lavish Luxuries, should you wish. There will be a small fee to have that requested, but that would probably be roughly 10 gold for the request.
For the request, what's the whole cost?
The whole cost, I will admit this is an item I'm not fully familiar with, so give me a moment.
Yeah, sorry. Hawk's wondering if he's gonna have to pick up shifts somewhere or really go scrounging around pockets after fighting.
Let's see.
How many odd jobs do I have to do?
How much do I have to work, bro?
Let's see. Problem is that just as it's adventuring gear, it doesn't tell me like any sort of thing to denounce how or to like determine how rare it is. Oddly enough, apparently not a magic potion, which is interesting. Okay. Sorry, give me just one more second.
He's perceiving.
I am perceiving. The total cost, if you want to request it, you can either pay for the request now and pay for the item itself when it arrives, or you can pay the bill in total now. That would roughly come to about 80 gold. Does that work for you, friend?
Oh, sorry. I got asked something. What now?
You can either pay for it now in full, being the request and the requisition and the potion. You can pay for it now for a total of 80, or you can pay the 10 now and pay the rest later when it arrives. So
You'll pay the 10 now.
10 now. Okay. So you will get 10 now. You'll pay 10 now, and then it will be 70 later. And
Thank you.
let me see. With the weather calming down in the next couple days, he can have that available for you in about 3 days.
Nice.
So that will be available, it's the 18th, so on the 21st of Wintercrest.
Got it written down. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check your stuff. Simmery.
Yeah.
Perfume of Bewitching. Let's see if he has that in stock. He does not have the Perfume of Bewitching, so again, you can request it if you want. Let me see if I can get a cost for you.
Please do.
The cost for that... Now, I want it to be known, you pulled up the 2024 version. We will be using the 5e version for this.
Yeah, it's because the website switched everything to 2024 now.
Yeah, it's all good. I lost it. Hold on. There it is.
How'd it run away from you? It don't got legs.
The total cost for that is going to be 65.
Oh, that's not bad.
For the requisition
about-
and for the total cost of the
What about
item itself.
Two other things before I make that decision.
I have to roll to see what silver weaponry he has.
Cool.
The problem with the weaponry is that he exclusively deals in magic weaponry. So if you're looking for a weapon, it will be in itself a magical weapon, not simply a silvered weapon. A silvered weapon you're more likely to get at least a reasonable price on at a blacksmith rather than here, but I can still get an idea as to what magical weaponry he has. As for the rope of mending. That... Oh, I didn't even roll to see if he had it. Hold on. He does have the rope of mending. The rope of mending would be 75.
Hey, bud.
Yes, what's up?
Is there a reason, like, you need the rope amending, or...
Replacing with normal rope, just to have. That is just a
Yeah.
just-in-case item.
Okay, because I have mending, so I was very confused.
Oh, no, the rope of mending specifically fixes itself, so in case, you're out, or, you're using your time to do something else.
Mhm. It
Okay,
basically gives you more access to your rope. Though if you have a rope and the bending spell, you can save
Yeah.
yourself 75 gold.
This
All I'm
is
saying.
This is so we have, I guess, technically two. The rope and the mending spell, and a rope that does the mending itself. So,
Mhm.
but then again, these are just things that I was looking at to see if they had them. They're
Yeah,
necessarily things that I want.
It is something that he
The
does
only
have.
other Yeah. I probably should have looked at magical weapons, but I don't think I have the money to afford one right now.
That's okay. That is okay.
Because I don't know how I would it gets weird because my Pathfinder brain making my psychic daggers with +1 probably isn't a thing we could do currently, so
Mhm.
probably would
Understood.
just be looking for a +1 dagger, if not that, but
Okay. I can see if he has a +1 dagger. But real quick, just touching on the other thing you requested, Punk. The portable ram, not something Ramon would have, but that is something you can get from a blacksmith. If you want to go ahead and take away, subtract the 4 gold that is on the cost of it there. Hey, real nice for it to list the cost of it on there. You can go ahead and just add that to your inventory. I'm not going to make you hunt that down.
we will tell Punk when they get back.
Oh, did Punk step away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to use the bathroom.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so somebody just let Punk know when they get back. As far as what weapons, magic weapons, Ramon has, if that is what we are thinking at this moment, he does have a +1 dagger. Let's get a cost for that.
Ooh.
A +1 dagger. I love it when it's like per DMG this much, then per sane prices way more than per the DMG.
Yeah. Magic
See,
items are fucking stupid with prices.
Yeah, they sure
Yeah.
fucking are.
Yeah.
For the +1 dagger, that is 125 gold.
I could afford it. I just wouldn't be able to get anything else. Actually, hold on. Let me do.
I'm actually gonna roll to see how much he has. How many he has? Oh wow, he has 4 of them.
Oh wow!
Damn.
You said 100. You said 120, right?
125. You can also attempt to haggle, should you wish.
Nah, Summer would just pay the 125. She still has enough for what she needs.
A fine plus, a fine magical elven dagger for you, and he will pass it on to you, Simri.
Just remembering, Simri has not introduced herself. She has not said a word to this man. She just nods. He can tell she's grateful in a sense, but
Also, Simri, in case you wish to know, this is the dagger you just bought. I'm gonna actually put it in grocery list.
okay. Nice. Good stabby.
Very good stabby.
Hello, Punk. Portable RAM, not here. Probably, if I remember correctly. No. I don't remember
Yeah,
correctly.
so
Somewhere else.
addressing your portable RAM that you wanted to purchase, Punk, Ramon does not have those, but you can easily get one from like a blacksmith or maybe even a
Nice.
general store for that 4
Ooh.
gold that it lists on there. Just make sure
Thank you.
you put the 5e version on your sheet, in not the 2024.
Okay.
2024 version.
Okay.
As far as other magical weapons Ramon has,
Excuse me.
give me a moment. Let's see. I need hold. I need a very specific page. And you guys are at this moment specifically looking for weapons, correct?
Correct.
Just any magical items in general. I've got an idea, but I'll wait until this is done.
Okay. Then I need to roll that. And I need to roll this. Okay. I think Pact will like this next one, actually. Okay. If I can get an image for this, that would be great. Okay, well, that doesn't help me. Pact, you see as he looks you kind of up and down, seeing what something that may fit your interest. And he notices the darts that you've got stashed on your belt, and he goes, I think I might have something for you. And he goes back and he pulls out what looks to be a a gold and bronze dart, it looks like. And it has, as far as, instead of like regular like wings like a dart would have, it has actually like bird wings streaked across the back. This is a seeker dart. And for your knowledge, a seeker dart. When you whisper the word seek and hurl this dart, it seeks out a target of your choice within 120 feet of you. You must have seen the target before, but you do not see it now. If the target isn't within range, or if there is no clear path to it, the dart falls to the ground. Its magic spent and wasted. Otherwise, elemental winds guide the dart instantly through the air to the target. The dart can pass through openings as narrow as 1 inch wide and can change direction to fly around corners. When the dart reaches its target, the target must succeed on a DC 16 dexterity saving throw or take 1d4 piercing damage and 3d4 lightning damage. Dart's magic is then spent and it becomes an ordinary dart. They're magic darts. Let me get you a price for these. Should these be something of your interest? Let's see. One seeker dart is 175, and then you can get a bundle of 5 for 500.
Sadly, I'm only able to afford the one, but I'll definitely take that 175 and a basic health potion.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and add one seeker dart. I'm gonna give you the link to it in our DMs. And then
Please and thank you.
Add that, add the seeker dart to your inventory as well as the health potion.
One remote controlled batarang, okay?
Look, I wasn't gonna make the Batman reference this time.
The accusations just keep piling up at this point. I'm gonna lean into it.
As far as Solomon goes, any sort of things that you had in mind in particular, Solomon, or are you just kind of wanting to see what he pulls out next?
I had two things in mind.
Sure.
Well, a little bit more than two, but the first two are actually just like magic items. The other two would be spell scrolls.
Spell scrolls. Okay. Are you looking for a specific scroll?
Yes. For the magic items, something like an arcane grimoire of some sorts, like maybe like a book, a bag of holding.
I can tell
And as
you
far
right
as
now,
the-
you probably cannot afford the bag of holding.
Probably not, but just something to know if there is one here. Future investment.
He does have a bag of holding.
Okay.
The arcane
so-
grimoire he does have. You probably can't afford that either. That is 1,500 just for the plus one. Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus on a cracker.
Yeah, it's a best in slot item for a reason.
No.
Yeah, not gonna lie. As far as the spell scrolls, and after that, just whatever other magic items he might have available, I'll let you go. Like, I'll let you decide on what he has. But the first one would be a spell scroll of Flock of Familiars.
Oh, good lord. Okay, hold on. Flock of Familiars, second level. Okay. I had a reference for spell scroll costs, and now I'm trying to find it again.
Oh, good. The only other spell scroll would have been Vortex Warp.
Let's see. A scroll for Flock of Familiars would be... Now, I need it to be clear, because don't forget, I believe you have to spend money to scribe scrolls into your book, correct?
That is correct.
Let me double check. I believe
50 gold per spell slot, I believe.
Correct.
And like a certain amount of time to put it in.
Yes. Time's not the problem. It's just usually it's the gold. For
It should say it on your sheet somewhere, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, baby. Bully, I say bully.
Copying a spell into the book. When you find a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can add it to your spell book. Let's see. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 GP.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. As far as the Flock of Familiars spell scroll, that scroll would cost 100 gold. He would give you a small discount because he is familiar with you. He would offer that to you for 75.
Ooh.
And then you said Vortex Warp?
Yes.
Vortex Warp. Vortex Warp would be the same thing. That being a level 2 spell, so 175 for you. So the two together being 150 should you wish to purchase both.
Not bad, not bad.
He is also
Putting a
notably taking note of those of you who are buying stuff, considering your connection with Solomon. Smile.
Keep those two tabbed for the spell scrolls. What else would he have?
Let's see. This one might be of interest to Copper. He has a Dark Shard amulet.
Ooh, what does that do?
A Dark Shard amulet is a common, wondrous item, requires attunement by a warlock. This amulet is fashioned from a single piece of resilient extraplanar material originating from the realm of your warlock patron. While you are wearing it, you gain the following benefits. You can use... So, for the sake of this, just because this was something that I rolled, we'll say that this is likely just a shard of Meridium, because why the fuck not? You can use the amulet as a spell casting focus for your warlock spells. In addition, you can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 intelligence arcana check. If the check succeeds, you cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use this property again until you finish a long rest. That would be 100 gold if you wish to purchase that. Copper. I'll put that in the shopping list.
Thank you.
Should you?
I'm gonna think on that.
Okay. Another thing that he has, which I definitely rolled and didn't see it on this list before me, and then just kind of throwing it out there. He has a clockwork amulet.
Ooh.
Smile, 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 smile. Angry tiefling noises.
Shout out to
smile.
Solaire.
For those of you unfamiliar with the clockwork amulet, once a day, basically, in short, once a day, you can use it to, when making an attack roll, to, instead of rolling the d20, you would just get an automatic 10 on the die. So, if you have like a +8 to hit, your attack roll after using the clockwork amulet would be an 18. Very good item.
Ooh.
Heavily recommend. Those are 2 items that he has at his disposal. He has dimensional shackles if anyone has that kind of money. Gonna assume probably not.
How much would the that amulet, that dark shard amulet, cost?
100. The clockwork amulet would be 50.
Ooh. What you think there, Copper?
I wouldn't mind getting the clockwork amulet. Specifically, you know what? Yeah. What? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not like someone didn't show me how good that is.
It's a good fucking item.
It is a good fucking item. Yeah, the Dark Shard Amulet is cool, and I would have gone for it. However, it requires Arcana checks, and I am not proficient.
Understood. That is kind of a make it or break it scenario.
It is a really cool item, but
is.
I think I'm gonna have to pass just because I don't think I'll be able to. It just seems like it would let me down more than I would like it.
Okay.
Or I could get both. No.
You could get
I'll
both.
make sure it works. I will pick up the clockwork amulet though.
Okay. That is 50 gold, Copper.
All right. Why not? I'll attempt to haggle.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
I'm going to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, you are.
14.
14 isn't bad. He says, picking up his dice. What did I originally quote you? 50?
50.
He will lower it to 45.
Discount is discount.
Discount is discount.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll totally take that.
Okay. Go ahead and add a clockwork amulet into your inventory.
I will do that. And then I will immediately pass it off to Semri.
Okay. Simri, you are being gifted a clockwork amulet.
Simri sweats. Simri, still not used to getting gifts.
As far as other items, he has a few other potions. There's one of mind reading for 400, one of heroism for 400. Those are rarer. There's one of, let's see, there's a potion of climbing for 40. There's a potion of water breathing for 110. A potion of fire breath for 70. As far as a couple other items, he has a staff of the adder for 125.
Ooh.
I'm hearing interest.
Staff of the Adder.
Unfortunately for
Wait,
you,
is
my
it-
friend, I don't think you can use the staff of the adder.
Yeah, I know, but he's still a snake.
It is still a snake. Yeah, I just looked it up. Unfortunately, that's only cleric, druid, and warlock. But you can turn your snake, or you can turn your staff into a snake, and it will bite people for you. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
If
Hey,
anyone
Deep
has 500 gold, he's got a wand of magic missiles.
I just had a stupid thought.
Uh-huh.
If I work with Simri, could I technically help get that so we can have our deep sea Moses?
I don't have enough gold to get that to help you get that.
Not Simri, I mean Laith. My apologies.
I was about to say, why would Simri
My
jump in on that?
apologies. My apologies. I had a mix up.
What am I paying for?
Would you want to become deep sea Moses?
I'm already. What the fuck you mean?
I mean,
Get a
care.
snake staff.
This is true. You could get a staff that turns into a snake that kills other snakes.
Yes.
Let me know, primarily the items I am mentioning to you guys are ones that I think, or at least either you can currently fit in your budget, or ones that you are not so far out of your budget that you can't work it out in some way. Because, like, I'm getting some that are like, you know, a robe of eyes for 4,000. I'm like, y'all aren't going to be able to fucking afford that.
No.
There are, for Simri, or anyone really, but Simri is the first person who comes to mind, boots of elven kind.
I know, but I don't think I have the money for it.
It would be 150.
Yeah, no, I don't have 150. I am at 56.
If you don't have the money now, you can always come back later.
Yeah, that is my plan. Oh, I was looking at the boots in elven kind and the cloak.
Hey, I'll make you a deal. I will front you the rest of the money, and I'll take my clockwork amulet back. That is a much better gift.
You know what? Fair.
Is that the
That's
plan?
a good deal. Yep.
Okay. Copper gets the clockwork amulet. Simri gets boots of elven kind. Okay.
That is all I'm willing to spend, though, so I'm
Yes.
tapped out.
Do I have any others
Question.
wishing for me to keep going?
I have a question.
Uh-huh. Should be noted that also Ramon is not the only magic vendor in town. Not even the only regular magic vendor in town. There are a few other locations, some specialty locations as well.
Yeah, but Ramon's cool.
He is cool.
Yeah, he's something.
Would Ramon have clothes of mending?
Clothes of mending.
Yeah.
Let me familiarize myself with this item. Clothes
Solomon
of
just wants
mending.
to do less self-care.
Less self-care.
He would have clothes of mending for 50 gold.
I will take the scroll of Flock of Familiars, Vortex Warp, and Clothes of Mending.
Okay.
And I'll even take a potion of healing,
Okay.
which will knock me
Understood.
down to 2 gold. Left.
Big spender.
Big spender. Anyone
More
else?
stealth.
Going once,
Oh, sit down.
going twice.
I got nothing else.
Okay.
Nope.
Alrighty. Then we will close this deal with Ramon, and if anyone has any other ideas for things they may want to buy, magical or otherwise, the grocery list channel is open to you all. But with that, anything else here for Ramon, my friends? Or are we ending our shopping trip for now?
Emery's done.
Box done.
Oh, good.
Job done.
I'm all good.
Shop done.
Alrighty. You all begin to take your leave, and Ramon will say to you all, "Come back again soon. And, Mr. Akava, make sure you say hi to Caesara before you go."
Of course. I will.
I believe she mentioned something about running back home to find her purse. She will have very likely returned by this point.
Of
Golf
course. Will do.
Alrighty, friends. You all leave Ramon's Latier's lavish luxuries, as well as runes and reliquaries in its hole. But with that, you venture back out into the storm once more, the blowing winds, which means I get to turn the wind back on. The rest of the day is yours, my friends. What all would you like to do, if any of you have anything more for the daylight hours?
As we're all together, I guess this would be a good time for Copper to go. Well, with the acquisitions at the library, I'll be making a dinner tonight for our guests. The ones located at the Copper Piece. But, and he looks on over to Lath and to Solomon, you are both welcome to come and partake, especially if you desire to have conversation in perhaps a more private location, or simply wish to enjoy our company. The choice is yours.
You had me at food.
I really don't care much for food, especially fish, but I would not mind. I at least want to make sure that Caesarea is alright. And then I'll make my way.
Very well then. A meetup at the Copper Piece later this evening.
Dinner time with Copper.
I do me a cooking.
Copper. You do yourself a cooking.
I do. I make not a clam chowder. We don't have clam, but I suspect that there's quite a bit to make of fish stew back at the copper piece.
Most certainly.
Given the state he's in, he's not going to be fancy with it or anything, but he is going to make a lot, and it is going to be hearty and filling
Good.
for anyone who partakes.
Nutters. The daylight hours begin to wane as you get to work on your fish stew for your gaggle of associates. And it is around the time that you begin to finish this that you notice that you all would begin to take notice that the snow is beginning to diminish just a bit. Slowly but noticeably. Does anyone have any other business for the daylight hours? Or shall we move into the nighttime?
I'm fine for
Yeah,
moving to
mine's not-
nighttime.
I don't have anything to do.
Mine's not necessarily timed, it's just whenever the two people have time.
Okay. Well, if you wish to have your private conversations, now isn't a good time to do it.
It'd probably be Leith first, because Copper would probably still be cooking. By the time Leith gets here, maybe. Would you say?
I would say so.
You know, I had the idea, but I didn't actually plan out how Simri would approach Leith with the conversation. That should have been a thing I figured out, huh?
I like to think that Lath walks into the copper piece and you are just kind of there, like arms folded, pretty much at the door.
No. Because Leith is also with Solomon, so. Assumedly.
I assume nothing. That would be up to them.
Yeah. J. Frost, River, Wood. I almost said Pact. Nope. Solomon and Leith still be together. Here we go.
I mean, presumably we both come from the tower.
Yeah.
But yeah, Summery would not be standing there like an angry mom wondering where her child has been at the front door. But when Leith does walk through the door, he would get yoinked by the back of his cloak into a corner.
Dolphin swear noises.
Is this a secret conversation, Simri? Do we
It's
need...
not necessarily secret. It is quiet.
It is a private conversation. So what I'm hearing is that we don't need to move into the secret chat
Yes, no secret chat yet.
yet. Okay.
That is for the second one Sibri needs to have.
Smile. We'll get to that next.
Yes. As it has been described, I think in chat, but I don't think on stream. Fucking, Leaf, when you do eventually get let go and turn around, there's just a piece of the copper piece, a corner, that is just absolute comfort corner. There's a little sign that says Simri's timeout corner. It's just pillows and bean bags. There's like a little chest in the corner, probably full of
it's a
snacks.
tiny,
You're
tiny little
unsure.
alcove.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lace just stands there really nervously.
I'm actually gonna change the music since you're gonna have this conversation.
Simri, I can't get over the thought of Leith standing in this really comfy, tiny corner,
That's not the one I want.
shaking a little bit, kind of nervous.
Wait, shaking like a leaf?
It was right there. I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. But Simri will just plop down with a heavy sigh. She doesn't. I won't say she doesn't look mad, because Simri kind of always looks mad.
There we go.
Resting
That's
bitch
fine.
face.
Yeah, Simri's got severe resting bitch face, and it only gets worse when she's tired. And she will just rub the side of her face and look at Leaf. Could you please sit down? It's making this worse.
Okay. He just kind of sits and crosses his legs.
like a kid in the principal's office. I don't know why I'm here. What did I do?
Me, who's actually sitting cross-legged in my chair.
It's a good sitting position. Good on legs.
Not on my knees.
Oh man, on your knees, though. God. Simri is just tapping her nails on her knee. You can see she's thinking. You don't know what she's thinking about necessarily, but she's thinking. It's kind of staring into the middle distance through Leaf.
The gif I sent is accurate to Lathe.
He's like, what did I do? I'm sorry. Simri pinches the bridge of her nose and just starts. Look, it seems like you're not going away at any point, so I think it's valuable for you to understand my dislike of you. While it's not necessarily you as a person, it is who you work for. I have a history with them, and Inquisitors, and your boss. And I don't necessarily like them a bit too much. But I think it's fair that you understand that if I am rude at any point, it has nothing to do with you. You are... Simri takes a moment, looks up. Naive. And extremely light in a way I don't understand. And while I find that a bit annoying, it's not enough to make me dislike you like the way I dislike your co-workers.
Would it be too much to ask as to why you dislike my boss?
Oh, it sure would be too much to ask. Just understand that they... Simri takes a moment, re-eating the words that she was about to say. I don't trust them for reasons that will possibly come to light in the future.
Well, then that means we're on equal terms, because I don't trust you just as much.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. Don't really trust many people in this city, ever. One of the first things you learn.
Look, I'm just here on business. Why I'm here? All they told me was I'm supposed to find this person. And that was it. I was just supposed to know if they were here.
I can't remember, do the characters know why who Leith is looking? Okay.
Yes, not only do you know why Lath is here and looking for someone, you know that person's name. Lath has told you.
Yes, Yes, I have to look at my notes now.
One Rieger Petrovich.
You may
Rieger
You may not trust my boss, but I've been nothing but honest with you. And if you want to, like, run an insight on that, you can, but he's being 100% truthful.
Simmer
And I
probably
don't
running
doubt
the
that-
inside check just because
Yeah.
they're paranoid.
Yeah. I just almost forgot to roll. Yeah, it's an 18. Pretty good. It was almost a 7.
Lath is being truthful.
You don't necessarily see Simri relax, but you see the tension in her jaw lessen. I don't doubt that you're being honest with me at any point, ever. To be honest, like I said, you're naive. I just have my precautions that I need to take to keep myself safe because of how I got here.
Lace is thinking.
Yeah, inside successful. Simri lowers the dagger from Leeth's neck. No, it's not an interrogation. Yet.
Look, as far as the Covenant knows, they just know I'm here. They don't know who I'm with. And if you don't want them to know, then they won't know. Simple as that.
There's all kinds of magics and things that they could have on you or around you that could be giving them information that you would be entirely unaware of. But that could also just be my paranoia speaking. Either way. I just wanted you to be aware
Tart
that it
takes
is
a long sip.
Yeah. I just wanted you to know my problem is not you specifically.
It ain't personal, kid.
Kid. Nothing personnel, kid. You get the benefit of the doubt from saving my life. Now get out of my corner.
It's my corner. It was made for me.
Dad made this for me specifically. Dad, he's touching me. It's just a leaf like 2 inches away.
True cat behavior, pulling someone into your corner and then getting mad that they're in your corner.
We've talked. Go away. This is my space.
Yeah, well,
Go away, you've
you're
been here
invading my
long
space
enough.
now. I'm done.
Lace would just kind of shrug and get up.
If you want to make an insight before you leave, you can. And I'm gonna make a deception check.
Both of you are welcome to make these. Oh my god!
Oh, never mind.
What was
Fuck
that
it.
one?
Oh no! It was almost an actual 20 on my end too.
Oh, that would have been so poetic.
That would have been funny.
Fuck, that would have been great.
Mine still would have beat.
Yeah, technically.
Simri,
Um,
I will let you determine what Lath is able to get out of this insight check. I trust that you can be
Yeah.
truthful above game about it.
Oh, yeah. What Leaf gets is beyond the paranoia that he has very obviously seen several times. It's not just paranoia. I almost said Uma. God, jeez, why do I keep doing that? Simri is extremely skittish. She, even when just sitting here in what is supposed to be a comfortable corner, you can see her eyes just slowly shifting around the room, focusing in on, darker corners, spaces where things or people could easily hide. Even during the conversation, when you kind of look back, she doesn't necessarily make eye contact for too long. There is a sense of anxiety that runs deeper than just a general, I'm wary of my surroundings. It is, I am scared at all times.
That couldn't get.
Before walking away, Lath will just kind of say, well, like you said, looks like we're stuck with each other, so I hope you can at least learn to trust me someday. And he just kind of walks away.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Meh. Okay. Understood. Now, I know there's another conversation you want to have, Simri. We'll have that a little bit later.
That's fine.
For my knowledge, who all is partaking in Copper's fish stew?
Fuck.
It's food.
The cat and the not cat.
The cat and the not cat. Okay. So you all take some time, you reconvene at the Copper Piece once more. You all take part in some fish stew. Let's, for shits and giggles, Copper, roll me. I know you said you weren't being fancy with it. Roll me a, just roll me a D100.
Okay. Ho 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 ho!
Holy shit! Holy fuck, this is the best chat ever.
I was about to say, despite your exhaustion, you have a recipe to follow, and you're able to knock this fish stew out of the fucking park.
And you guys wonder why Simri stayed around for so long.
Holy shit.
Dude can cook.
Bro can cook.
He really is a cat.
I feel. Look. I'm gonna shoot my shot for CG on this one. I feel like that's some professional level cooking that would deserve inspiration.
That is true. That is extremely rare to get a 100 on a D100. Copper learned the chef feat.
A valid argument.
It is a 100.
It is a 100. CG, high or low?
Give me low. I just
Low.
rolled high.
Nah, true.
That is a 7. I will give you inspiration for it.
Let's go.
Yeah!
You owe River your miserable existence. But as the storm slowly begins to subside and becomes more flurries and soft snowfall, diminishing snow, as you all warm your hearts and fill your bellies with fish stew, most of you, looks at Solomon. As we sink into the nighttime hours, I feel like this is a good spot to take a break.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, friends. Thank you all for joining us thus far. We will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Now get out.
Hello, we're back.
Imagine you get
We are-
sneak attacked and then you also get shot after.
Yeah. We totally didn't spend the last 5 minutes just posting cat gifs and cackling our asses off.
And be like,
Definitely not.
Simri,
We are professionals and not children.
We are.
We're professionals.
I don't know about y'all. I'm still a child at heart.
Dang it, River.
Alrighty, friends.
I don't know about y'all, but my brain's still 12 years old.
Same. Alright, friends. As we now get through our daylight hours and into the night, I have two questions. One, Where is everyone staying tonight?
Pat, mostly just to be on the safe side, Pack will stay at the Copper Peas, at least just for one more night.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I figure Lathan and Solomon would head back to the tower then.
Mm.
Lathan and Solomon hang back to the tower. Okay. Alrighty. Lathan and Solomon staying at the tower again. Same arrangements as the night before. It sounds like Lathan and Solomon returning back to the tower, and then everyone else staying in the Copper Piece. Okay.
If I may,
Yes.
I did want to take the opportunity while everyone was enjoying this delicious fish stew to
Yes.
talk to everyone.
Yes, this is not something that I'm not like ending the
Oh.
day at this moment. I just wanted to, for my own reference, for when I inevitably forget to ask later. I just wanted to know where everyone was staying tonight
Understood.
for when it becomes relevant. But yes.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, during fish stew, go ahead, Cobb.
So as everyone is dishing up, and some of you are enjoying it more than others, Copper kind of at this. There is not like good seating arrangements in the Copper piece. The establishment is small. It only has a few different rooms, and the table that is available is basically built for maybe 4 people. So if you guys had to scooch in, but there is enough room to get a couple bowls in for everyone, and he is playing as much of a host as possible. But while everyone is busy, Copper is going to go, while I have you all, I'd like to take this opportunity to, I suppose, build a little trust, as it seems we should be dealing with each other for a while. I would like to ask that each of you enter into an official agreement with me.
Oh god, he's pulling out the contracts, guys.
Pact will
Buck
narrow
pauses, like,
his
mid-jop.
eyes. Pact will just narrow his eyes, like, as he's just ingesting the soup from the bowl.
Buck will honestly like slam down his spoon. And just glare at Copper.
The Gatard.
I played Persona, man.
It is clear that we shall be working with each other for the foreseeable future, but I would say it probably goes so far as we are very far from friends, only barely associates. And I think we worked quite well together in that fishery, so I would like to extend that at least a little bit. So here's my proposal. We shall continue to be associates, perhaps even going beyond this. She'll make our resources available to you, and your resources available to each and every one of us. So, for example, and he kind of looks on over to you, Pact. This business with the Archangels. The Archangels are not known for their propensity to let things go. It happens that I myself have been slightly investigating them on my own time. As such, if you are to run into any situations with the Archangels, you may rely on me and what resources I can muster for you. And in turn, should I have need of a favor, one that I think you as an individual would be morally and skillfully willing to accept, I may rely on your talents.
He will put the bowl down. Seeing as that we're going to be working more together, I don't see why not. However, it would behoove me to mention that I can turn down any favors if I don't feel like I'm capable or up for it at that time.
I will help. You do not own me or my stuff. He just pushes
Points
the
to
bowl
Bulk.
away from him.
Points to Bulk. That as well. We can be useful, but there's limits to what our help can bring.
Asking the world of someone is a great way to set them up for failure. I would only ask that you contribute what you are willing to, and consider the aid that we offer and receive.
Copper really going. We are co-workers, but we're also family, guys.
we're not there anywhere that close to that, man.
Give us a couple more fights.
Man, I heard that way too much last week. Don't bring
Oh,
that back.
Triggered. Yeah. Simri does put her bowl down. and just, God damn it.
Alright. Let's not post the Persona gifts.
It's such a good gift though. Puts her bowl down and just looks at Pac and Bulk actually. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Bulk, big man, I understand you the most.
Just squints at you.
Wanting to live a life undisturbed while being frustrated about having to continuously move. I get that. Copper currently is your best bet at getting this without having to deal with the extra strings that comes with making any sort of quote-unquote deal with anyone else in this goddamn city. And I can vouch, I've been his partner for 2 years. Keeps me well fed, keeps me paid, gives me a place to sleep. I can essentially, as long as it's not too expensive, get what I need from the shop.
Copper is shady, but you
The
can't
ones
do
on side.
worse.
Well, yeah. Where did I robot at?
Get from. I didn't hear the rest.
Oh, get from the shop as long as it's not too expensive.
Just as Bulk said, we're here to help. You just don't own us, and you don't own our belongings.
He doesn't
Simple.
want to own your shit.
You would be surprised how often someone has tried to pull a fast one on simple phrases between the lines, so to speak, when it comes to contracts.
You will have my help and my aid. They're not braiding each other's fur.
Of course.
Let's not fucking beat around the bush. I don't think anyone in here, except Lath and maybe Pact for some weird reason, would know how to braid hair.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so
know what
honest,
he
the two of
means.
them have very
You know what
different.
he means?
The two of them would know very different braids.
Yes.
Pact knows the functional braid. Lath knows the fashionable braid. And Leith doesn't even have hair. Well, Leith does have hair.
Yes, he does.
Has a lot of hair.
He got curls.
Bald.
He has a Jerry curl.
I have a
Go
cursed
ahead.
image. This
Oh.
conjured a cursed image in my mind.
Oh God.
A tabaxi whose entire front fur has been put up into dwarven style braids.
Wait, no, that's fantastic. Hold on. That's great. It's a forest cat specifically.
Yeah. But
Yes. Idiro, let's move on.
Copper is going to look to the two and go, excellent. For my own services, I provide information and people skills. Something that I believe. And he looks to the two of you, but also looks on over to Solomon and Simri. I believe be very useful to several of you. But he is also going to look on over to back to Lath. Inquisitor, what do you think of this arrangement?
I'm fine with it. I've got nothing to hide. I'll help everyone and I figured I would get the same in return. I'd appreciate the same in return anyway.
Of course. But forgive me on this front, Inquisitor. If you do not have something to hide, that is because you have not found what you are meant to be hiding. It will happen in time, I'm sure.
You would be surprised who all has something to hide in this city.
Like most everybody in this fucking city has something to hide.
Y'all can see Lace doesn't really appreciate like
Talk your shit, Leith.
trying to think of the way to word it. Lace doesn't like the amount of distrust that's being put in him when he's been nothing but, like, front-facing with everyone.
So, for context,
And it feels like he's being blamed for something that he just works for.
above game, Pax's words wasn't leveled towards Lath. It was leveled towards everybody else in the city. Like
This is just
Lace-
Blackwall.
yeah, it's just Blackwall. It's not Lath himself. In fact, the unicorn in the room of this might be the possibly one open and honest person in this entire area.
Entire city of secretive
Yeah.
ass people and hiding people shit. It makes people a little uneasy.
Yeah.
Then back in game, Lath is gonna say, well, it's a good thing I'm not from here.
Oh, and how true that is.
Yeah. Very well.
Just looking at this group, I don't assume a good chunk of us are from here. So that doesn't change much. The city will fuck you up if you stay long enough.
I just adapted well enough.
If
Black
it
Water.
makes
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
City's not the only one that'll do it.
If it makes you feel any better, Lath, Master Lath. You could do far worse than associates like us. And we may be able to make it so that this city does its best not to leave its mark. And Copper is going to look on over to Solomon. That leaves you, Master Solomon. What are your thoughts on this proposal?
Solomon, who's been sitting there with an empty bowl this entire time.
No, he's just been sitting there copying stuff in his books.
We can actually say that this whole interaction can contribute time to your scribing.
Yeah. It's not the worst idea. Honestly, it would be nice to be able to have a little bit of associates that could work outside. My connections with the tower and everything else allow me quite a library of expansive knowledge. And of course, being able to have connections within marketing, trade, raw muscle, and of course a little bit of espionage would help. Especially after the events of that fishery fiasco. I see no reason not to continue on. The only thing we need to worry about is our current situation dealing with, well, the butcher.
Our current problem, yes. I will need to take some time to recover from the ordeal that we encountered at the fishery. But I have my feelers out in the meantime. And hopefully, First Lieutenant will be able to do their job.
Especially trying to identify whatever pet Malakai is looking for. Find the pet, find the doppelganger.
Very curious situation that is.
It is very weird that he thinks specifically you, even if it isn't a doppelganger. I don't believe, based on my memory, that there are many people in this city that look like you, Pact, or carry what you do. So unless somebody slipped it into your whatever that was called, you are right to be thinking that it's possibly a clone. It could also just be maybe a spell that makes somebody look like you.
Hey, Tart.
Hey.
Above game. I think I asked this before and I don't remember what the result was. There's not a lot of, like, Ventrician individuals, like, roaming around Blackwall, right?
Directly from the Empire? No.
Like, directly or at least a descendant of them?
I mean, it is a long-standing, you could call it, a long-standing rumor that, the majority of the elven population in Vanahir originated in the nation of Ventress. So by that logic, yes, because there is a population of elves in Blackwall, but you are so far away from Ventress and the Empire in general that finding another person who is finding another immigrant of Ventress is quite a task.
That's what I figured. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sadly, I'm kind of one of a kind in this city.
Meaning
Not
that
unheard of, certainly not common.
Meaning that Master Pact would stand out in a crowd. Perhaps the issue is not of the doppelganger. Maybe it is of this pet. that is being referred to. I know not what this pet is. It could have abilities.
So, like sorry, a piece of fish got caught in my throat.
Henry, you did find a lost dog recently. Well, you presumed it to be a lost dog.
Yes,
A
it's true.
dog.
Either way, it's just something another thing we gotta keep our eye on when trying to look for this Scarlet Butcher.
Agreed. Then we have ourselves a accord.
Pact
Huh.
has been formed.
Yeah, looks at his sculpted abs.
True.
As he, it's weird as he like drinks the rest of like the stew itself from the bowl. It looks like the dragons are dancing.
Ooh.
That's cool.
With that, you all have forged a bond. Some could say your group is now a party, if you will.
I guess you could say that.
Any
You know
other
what
any other things of importance that you all would wish to discuss while you're here? Going once? Going
I
twice?
don't think so.
Okay. Some time goes by. You all finish up your meals, and I guess my next question is, as after a day handling some business, getting some shopping done, as the midnight oil drains on, does anyone have anything they wish to do in the night hours of the 18th of Wintercrest? Simri, I believe you wanted to have a private conversation with Copper, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to do that now, or would you like to offer it the time to someone else first?
Yeah, see if anyone else has anything they want to do first.
Okay. Does anyone have anything they wish to do? Pact.
Besides helping clean up, nothing really.
Okay. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Now, Bun, you alerted me of this being a private conversation earlier in the day of the above game
Yay.
day. Would you like to take this conversation to the secret chat?
Yes.
Okay. My friends,
Get over here, CG.
we will be back in a few minutes.
No, I'm being stolen. Help!
CG.
Yoinked.
I was finishing up a quick type. Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
Okay. Let me change our music real quick. We can actually kind of rewind this scenario just a little bit and say that this conversation is actually taking place while Copper is cooking,
I can see that.
because that I feel like would be the best time where you would be able to get Copper alone to have this conversation.
And I kill him. No, I'm just
And
kidding.
you kill him.
No, my time paradox.
Ah, shit! Why didn't you tell me about it? Trying to determine how Simri would approach bringing up this conversation. Because it was a long time coming. I think it would probably be about the time she would wait until Copper isn't super distracted, so the less intense part of the cooking. Assumedly, there's a door to the kitchen.
Yeah, there's the kitchen itself is kind of in the big back room. You know the one. It's basically a giant open area where regularly he'll store like crates and everything. But against the far back wall, there's also a spot for amenities for your cooking, your cleaning, like a wash bin, a rudimentary stove, that sort of thing.
Nice, okay. Simri would probably pick a place that's the most out of your way, but still close enough to where she could talk quietly. And I actually don't know, babe, this is a question for you. Did you ever actually get a name for the project?
I
That
did.
Simri was a part of? Okay.
You
He
did.
should be. Okay. I just wanted to make sure if you were planning on telling me, or if it was just a thing that you needed to come up with at the time.
No, it's just a thing you have yet to learn.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Simri would probably lean against the counter somewhere. Not sitting on the counters as you're actively using them. And that would be rude and unsanitary.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a cat. Who would get up there? Anyways.
As you kind of come in and plop down, just finding a spot, Copper, without looking away from the cooking, goes, "Those boots do wonders. I didn't hear you come in at all."
Unsure if that's the boots or just me. They are really nice. And I do appreciate you getting them for me.
I like to take care of my associates.
That's fair. I do keep you alive relatively well, and you do the same. Feeling like I'm generous isn't the word I'm looking for right now, but I feel like it's a fair trade for you to know more about me because of how long I've been here and how much you have done in the past 2 years. You see Simri like physically hold back a gag.
Copper was kind of fiddling with the soup, just kind of haphazardly, but kind of sensing a turn where this is going. He finds a spot nearby, he pulls up a chair, and he kind of sits in a spot where the only thing he's doing is just kind of stirring the soup, the stew. And he puts his attention back on you.
Simri kind of makes a blech sound for a second, taking a deep breath. This is hard for me, being completely honest, after so many years. Not many people know what I am, where I came from. You know the basics. I came from I was from Dragon's Reach, but I was brought to another city called Paradigm, where my family and I were abducted by a group called the Hellfire Assembly. Simri takes a moment, just... If you were looking at her, she would be squinting currently, trying to just kind of remember exactly everything that happened. I can't remember everything that happened. I don't necessarily know what they did. I have some notes on it, but I don't remember everything. I don't even remember how long it was. But they changed me. I was just a tiefling before, but they somehow, based on what I read and what I learned after escaping, they somehow fused celestial blood with my devil heritage. And
Pause.
I
Copper.
was-
History check. History or Arcana. Or fuck,
Uh,
even religion if you have that.
I'm not good at any of those.
I was to say, I don't
I
think
will-
he's good at any of those.
Yeah, I will try. I'll try Arcana. I think I'd like Arcana. No, I'll do
Let's
history.
go. Excuse me. Oh, it's spun on a nat
Great.
20. Fuck you.
You can do that? Huh. Continue,
Yeah,
Summer.
sounds about right. And as far as I know, I'm the only successful one out of that entire group. There were so many other people there. My parents didn't make it. And the only reason I escaped was because what I'm sure you're aware of, the big attack on Paradigm. And that entire group, all of them, and specifically what is now who Leith works for, they had me under watch for a while until I escaped again. As I do, apparently. And I don't know if anyone's coming after me, if I'm being watched or followed. I have no clue. I spent, as you know, around 6-8 years just running from town to town. Every single time an Inquisitor came in, I picked up all of my stuff and I left because I don't want to risk being found again. I don't know what the Inquisitors will do with me if they find me.
You are in quite the nebulous position, Semri.
Yeah.
And now, with Leith coming to town, under completely Master Leith apparently, coming to town, incidentally, perhaps discovering you are out of sorts, to say the least. Was the Inquisition so terrible as they were watching you that you fear the worst?
That's a good question. I don't believe so, because I believe Simri was literally just, in the process of healing after everything, correct?
Correct. No one ever treated you with disregard or disdain. In truth, that most of the Inquisition's turns, Inquisition's concerns when you were originally found was seeing you as a victim, making sure that you were okay physically and mentally.
I just think the scariest part for me is that they did care about my well-being for the most part. And I just didn't. If they know or if they figure out what I am, I don't know what they would do. And I just didn't. I don't want it to take a turn for the worst. Simri is stuttering more than she usually would.
Simri.
And you're very aware of she's probably getting a little overwhelmed with thoughts right now. So,
Simri. Take a second. And he is going to he's going to actually pull a spoon out. He's going to get a little bit of the fish stew. Let me know if this tastes good.
Just
Just
shoves
shoves
the
it down
spoon in
their
your mouth.
throat. Yeah. After taking some of the taste of the soup, she does ease a little bit. Fucking warm soup is really good on the brain, man. Fuck, that's good. I just didn't want to take the chance of it.
The current goal to befriend Blade. Perhaps that they do not, for lack of a better term, tattle on your location. Still stands. But I now understand why you were more hesitant on such a thing. I appreciate you sharing this with me, even if it was out of necessity. If you... Go ahead.
Simri just kind of does the, weighing hands motions.
If it makes you feel better, I cannot give you everything. But when you came to me, when I found you being accosted as you were, we entered into a pact of sorts. You would use me, and I would use you. Anything beyond that was purely optional. It is a deal I wish to extend to the rest of those who will be attending today for this fish stew. But there is one other thing that they may not know of this yet. But you should be well aware at this point. I like to return in kind when given, and I like to make sure that those I look after are on equal footing to me, if not higher. If you would like, I can share a secret of mine for you. as you have shared one with me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn that down. There's really no reason not. I guess courtesy technically, but we don't do that.
No, we don't. We have been getting closer, the two of us. Peas in a pod, perhaps. I will leave you with 2 bits of information about me. The first is the knowledge that this is the tip of the iceberg. The second, well, how old do you think I am?
Oh God, you're gonna ask me about kobold aging now? Oh God. It's probably older than me, at least. Oh, wait, no.
Here, I will provide context. The average age of kobolds lucky enough to live, as kobolds have been known to perish before that,
True.
is 120 years at most.
Oh, damn. Youngest is 11 days.
Youngest is 11 seconds.
No!
Where would you say that I fall on that scale?
Oh. Somebody takes a moment, kind of rubs her jaw, kind of just trying to measure Copper a little bit. What? You seem to have significantly more knowledge than me at 24-ish. Fuck, when's my birthday? So maybe 40? That's the lowest I'll go.
My dear Senri. And he looks you dead in the eye. I am 280 years old.
How the fuck are you? Wait.
That is a discovery for another day. For now, let us enjoy that we have gotten past a few hurdles for each other. And we'll see about making our lives better, starting with this, honestly, very well fish stew.
That shit is good, but I'm gonna figure out how you're almost twice the normal age now.
You are
Copper can see that now that the air is lighter, Simri's brain is going. She does seem to be feeling better.
He chuckles, and he looks back to you. A good pot of stew and a nice puzzle. Hopefully something to take your mind off things, eh? Got it. I think...
Oh, go ahead.
Go. I think it's about time that this pot gets off the stove, don't you?
Yeah, that's fair. I need to go talk to someone else.
And I think, as a wonderful point for us to end this conversation and return back to our group. Hello, friends.
Oh,
I want a wild guess based on the gifts we have put in the Discord. I want a wild guess as to what was just discussed. From anyone. Literally anything.
either a big deal is about to occur thanks to certain goods being moved around, strategically transferred equipment to alternative locations, or there was some heavy drinking.
Maybe both.
Dinkies.
Given the images, my immediate reaction is Semri's upset, Copper's scheming, but that's just default.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
I got a plan, Simri.
Thank you all for being patient with us. Let us continue on. So, I know Simri wanted to have that conversation with Copper. As the midnight oil burns, is there anything else anyone would like to do in the night hours of the 18th of Wintercrest? There is no follow-up to that statement. That is the hard stop. Hard stop, question mark.
Mine don't have to be RP'd out necessarily, but there's obviously 2 people I still have to talk to because Semri is always busy.
Yeah. Who would you like to speak with? For my knowledge. Since that was a rather lengthy conversation, we won't RP this. We'll just go over the details.
Diaz needs to know about Q.
Mm-hmm.
And Semri needs to apologize to Adder with shiny rock and gold.
Yeah,
So-
you sure do. You inform...
And to also inform him where Leaf is.
Diaz, or you inform Diaz as to what happened at the fishery warehouse, as well as Q, and inform him that Q will likely be reaching out at some point. To which Diaz makes note of. As for your friend Adder, he is
I'm sorry.
he is not angry. He is a little disappointed in you.
No, not the D word, please. I'm sorry. Okay, but who could have planned for this?
Listen. Make it up to him by telling him where his beloved staff is. It's currently on sale at the
You
magic
know what?
shop.
You're
True.
so right.
True. Oh god.
And look, the 20 gold I'm gonna give to him is going to help him build money to get it.
You give Adder one of the pieces. I believe you took one of the pieces
Onyx.
of onyx that you got from.
It was either onyx or obsidian.
a
It was
one-
one of the black ones.
It was one of that. Whoa, you can't say that.
Yes,
Well,
I
I guess you're the only one who can say that. Moving on from that,
Let me call my wife real quick.
but you give him this gift of a
Onyx.
shiny rock as a token of apologies, of your apology, a symbol of your apology.
And Tony Gold.
And he really doesn't genuinely isn't upset. He does tell you that he hopes this was a lesson in making sure you're well fucking informed before you have people spying on others.
Simri's just like, look, man, I couldn't account for them joining me.
Smile.
That is an act of God.
But you are able
I'm sorry,
to...
that is an act of dog.
Yes, correct. Thank you. But you are able to mark those two errands, as it were, off
Yes.
your list. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Okay. As the midnight oil burns, eventually you all begin to grow weary of another day. And as the snow finally begins to subside proper, becoming nothing more than the occasional flake, you all gain the benefit of a long rest as you all bunker down.
Eep.
2 of you within the tower, the rest of you within the copper piece. With that, Solomon.
Yeah.
Let me change my music here. Let's go with this one, I think. Yeah, it's fine. No, that's not fine. I immediately lied to you. That's also not what I want. Actually, I think I know what I want. Hold on. Yeah,
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
this is what I want. Solomon, it has been a very strange couple of days for you. Not just with what happened at the Harbor District, but also meeting these new people, working with these new people, forming these connections and these bonds. You've done more footwork in the past couple days than you probably have in the last few months, truly.
Yeah.
You kind of take a moment to recenter yourself, as it were, and you make your way over to the window in your office. This window has seen a lot of longing stares from you as you stare out towards the city of Blackwall from your perch, as it were. And you look across the night sky, which is much clearer now than it has been the past couple nights. And you see beyond, you'll notice the dark silhouettes of two owls flying around the Blackwall sky. If you didn't know it was an owl, the darkness could easily have you mistake it as any other kind of bird. The words of the phrase you read in Gilgug's home resonate in your mind. All birds are black in the dark of night. You think back to Gala, the miraculous strength that seemed to overtake her in that moment. Her hands, her large, large hands over your throat. How easily she could have snapped your neck. What a beautiful sensation, really. Really and truly. You mull these thoughts over as the dainty touch of ice-cold fingers slowly find their way around the base of your neck. The sweet embrace of those that once were reach out to you again. How lovely it would be to join them, to ask them all your questions. How wonderful it would be for them to strip your weary soul away from this plane. The sweet euphoria comes to an abrupt end as the jagged nails rake across your neck in one swift strike. The abrupt pain shakes you out of your stupor. It is as you stumble back to your desk, your hand tracing along the sides of your neck, that you realize this was much more than your own delusional psyche. As your hands are coated in wet warmth, you look down and see scarlet painted palms and fingers. You can't recall the last time you felt your own blood inside your body, let alone outside. You feel an emotion that has not been welcomed into the depths of your soul in a very, very long time. Fear, dread, desperation, panic. You clamber through your desk. It's unknown if you're even in control of your own actions anymore. You throw your station into absolute disarray before pulling your spare bottle of medication from your desk. My question to you: do you give in to your fear and double your dosing for today? Or do you resist and try to steel yourself?
Oh, you're giving me a good question to ask there, bud.
This is an important decision.
Need to think on this one. I'm gonna try to steal myself.
I believe in you, Solomon.
You breathe deeply. Another foreign sensation to you. When did you start breathing again? The bottle falls from your hands as you take in this revelation. It lands back in the drawer you pulled it from. The sound of the glass cracking seems to snap you out of your trance. You do not breathe. Not anymore. You do not bleed. Not anymore. But your wounds and your memories most certainly remain. I need a few things from you. In order, you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage.
Damn. Okay.
I need a sanity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. And I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
And that is a 16.
Okay. You know that you have an emergency kit for random injuries, accidents within your desk, within your office. You quickly rush over and you take hold of it. No one can see these wounds that you have received unless they worry about your condition worsening. No, no one can know. Not a single soul can know. You slowly wrap a bandage around your neck, taking ease not to sting your wounds just a little bit more. You take one of your longer collared shirts and change out for it. Your old shirt now being stained in red. Another symbol of whatever has just happened to you. You do not lose a point of sanity as things begin to settle, as you begin to set your mind to the task at hand, as you begin to wash the blood from your hands, your blood. The voices calm, and clarity returns. Pact.
Yes.
We are going to cut to you.
Oh.
That is not the song I wanted. As the long, dark night carries on, Pact, you You have trouble sleeping. It's something you struggled with for a long time. Most of the time you're able to make do, but it has been especially rough in these last few days, truthfully. The exhaustion has helped. It's made it less of a hassle. But there's something uneasy in the air, in your soul, as you are here within the copper piece. You're getting used to it slightly, given how many times you've been here in the past few days. You stayed here the night before, but it's still a bit of a struggle. More than that, you're awoken to the faint sound of shuffling within the attic of the copper piece. Faint, but indistinguishable. Someone is here.
Who's near me? Like, who's near Pack right now?
The closest person to you would be Bulk, who is just out of arm's reach. You shoot awake. The delirium that comes from the blurred line of sleep and the waking world fogs your eyesight momentarily, but that doesn't cover the distinct shimmer in the air. No, not a shimmer, a twinkling. Like the faintest of stars, a thin, sparkling curtain that lightly trails from one end of the room to the other. You have but a moment to register it before it fades, and I would like from you a survival check. This is in y'all's room, yes.
Okay, I was wanting to make sure I heard right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reroll that.
Okay. Burning an inspiration.
Better. 11.
11. Bit more appropriate for the scene, I do believe. Pact, you have but a moment to quickly trace this curtain of this trail of shimmering lights or sparkles that coats the room. And as you just barely met the DC,
Nice.
Whew.
you catch on one end this trail going down the stairs into the lower levels of the copper piece, and the other end emerging from your map tube, which currently lies open.
He looks at the tube itself. Is like the top just like popped off, or
The top is popped off.
he will
Notably,
hurriedly...
it is still in the
Yeah.
same position you left it, which was set up against the wall.
Sorry, I had to acknowledge CG's tinfoil hat theory being right again. So hurriedly, he will look at like what the trail is coming from and try to like affix the top to toward like kind of like wedging it inside the tube itself until he can find a more proper way to seal it.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
It should be noticed the almost like the cork style cap that is attached to the map tube. It is still there. It is still attached. It is just open.
Okay, like he's gonna cork that back in like as fast as he possibly can.
Do you check the inside?
Yes, for sure.
The contents of the map tube are still there.
Small sigh of relief, but he is still in a state of panic.
Mm-hmm. What do you do next? In fact,
Wake up
before
Bulk.
anything, go ahead, make
Yeah.
me a sanity saving throw.
Can do. Speaking of which, I was going to ask you this after the session, but since my wisdom bumped up to +4, does my sanity increase?
It would.
Or-
Your base would go up. So again, your base sanity is your con plus your wisdom divided by 2. So by that logic, yes, it would very likely have gone up.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so it's just sanity check or save?
Save.
18.
You are fine. You resolve yourself. This is something that should not be happening. You do set into a bit of panic, but you trained for this. You steel yourself, and you are going to gain a point of sanity.
Nice.
So would it go past 20 then?
Is it at 20?
Correct.
Then no.
That's what I figured.
20 will be the highest.
As soon as he like corks it, and as soon as like he takes a moment, remembers his remembers his breathing exercises, he will like try to like nudge Bulk's foot to try and wake him up.
Okay. Bulk, how heavy of a sleeper are you?
Shit, I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
We'll do it now.
Would a simple nudge of the foot be enough to wake him, do you think?
A little bit more than a nudge, I think.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I actually prepared something for this. He
Oh,
will
God.
like. Actually, will like get.
Oh,
up,
if you
like,
slap him, oh no.
something worse actually, something that would probably alert everybody else at the copper piece. He will not get up close to Bulk's ear, but like get within arm's distance and start yelling out, "Bulk, I swear to God, wake up, or else I'll wake the beast of Bulzor up myself!"
Simri jumps out of bed.
Just sits up straight with the angriest fucking expression.
You both awaken. Copper, I have an important question for you. As you
Yes.
awaken as well. Where do you sleep? Do you have your own bed chamber, or do you just kind of sleep in the back room?
The back rooms.
I sleep in a little cavern underneath the floorboards.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's in the goddamn walls.
Yes.
Goddamn walls.
Copper, I have another important question. One that I'm going to DM
Alright.
to you. Everyone just hang out for a second.
Bulk just wants a nice place to live so he can sleep well and eat good. And maybe occasionally kill a really big creature.
Okay. Copper, what is your passive perception?
12.
12. Copper, as you hear the shout above you, you awaken down on the lower floors of the copper piece. And in that brief moment of you shooting awake along with everyone else, you specifically being down on the first floor, you hear a soft, quiet gasp of a voice that you don't think you recognize. And just as you turn and observe the pot of fish stew, the leftover pot of fish stew, you see what appears to be a thimble drop to the floor and a cloud of sparkles within that cloud. For the briefest of moments, there was the form of a tiny, tiny figure. These sparkles flutter down to the floor. They don't even hit it before they too vanish, but there is a tiny, tiny thimble that hits the floor, and a little bit of the soup spills out.
No, the soup.
Copper, seeing this, can he feel like there's still someone here? I guess. You know what? He'll just go ahead and he'll start with it. There's enough for everyone in the pot. If you'd like to get your soup back. I don't know if you're here still, but it is open for you.
Copper,
Yes?
I need two things from you.
Uh-huh.
First, a flat charisma check. I am giving you the benefit of your long rest with this.
Woo!
So you will
Nothing
not
wrong.
have exhaustion.
$23.
Nice.
Okay. That's going to affect your
Numbers.
DC. I now need a persuasion check from you.
Oh,
It's a 15.
Okay. I will come back.
teasing you with those natural 20s.
I will come back to you in a moment. Upstairs, Pact shouting at Bulk shooting up.
What the fuck?
Pact, what the hell?
I saw a shimmering trail going into the lower floors. I think I found the pet.
Simmerly.
So you did take
Simmery
it.
blinks.
I-
Simmery blinks once. Simmery blinks twice. And just groans. Oh god damn it! You've got to be fucking joking.
Bach is getting.
I wish.
getting
wish
up and,
I
like,
was
getting
capable
ready, you know
of
what I
this
mean?
kind
Like-
of humor.
He's throwing shit around. He's getting ready in the angriest, loudest way possible. All the shit you said you didn't take. Lucky I don't throw you out a damn window! Start going towards the door, I guess, to follow this trail. Cockamamie asshole waking me up.
Cockamamie asshole.
Pac just says nothing. Just looks down towards like the lower floors. God, I wish I was making this up. And he'll just follow.
Poor Pact.
Boom, 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 boom. Copper, you hear the distinct sounds of a large cat man descending the stairs.
Higgy.
Higgy. Copper,
Mhm.
as you are hearing this, you watch the thimble begin to move slightly.
Go on. Far be it from me to interrupt a meal. That would likely be, and he makes a gesture. It sounds like my other guest is up and grumpy. Why don't you enjoy the last of your soup, and I shall make sure that they are as courteous as me, your host. And Copper is going to very, very deliberately and very slowly walk back towards the door leading to this back room.
I would like one more persuasion check from you, Copper.
25.
Nice. It's doing numbers.
Sorry, 1 second. As you begin to move towards the door, Copper, you see the thimble begin to move again. It begins to lift. I need to check something. Oh, okay. Copper, what are you doing, if I may ask? You're going to the door. What is your plan here?
Hearing the big stomp, 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 I am planning to intercept Balk before Balk, in a justifiably angry rage, does something, and Copper is just going to explain that there's another guest partaking in his soup, and is going to try and just keep it calm.
Bulk, what are you doing? Well, I guess what are the rest of you doing? You all are descending down the stairs. Are you all heading to Copper reconvening?
Boss is going for wherever the fuck Pact pointed him to. Angry at being woken up, but also just being rudely woken up. Got like
Pact?
one of his weapons in hand, but he's not like looking to attack. He's just like when, someone's like, there, I heard a noise downstairs. Fuck! Fine, I'll deal with it. He's just really
Pact?
looking.
Would be like following closely. However, the moment he sees Copper trying to ease Bulk, he would have a very like confused look on his face, but he will acquiesce.
Simri does eventually, like, by the time Copper and Bulk and Pact kind of quote unquote meet up, Simri just comes downstairs and it's just like, apparently Pact believes he found that fucking pet Malakai was accusing us of having, but it's not like we would know if that was it. He didn't exactly tell us what we were looking for.
As Semri says this, Copper kind of looks back to her. Semri, no, there's no pet here, only another guest. one would seem to be in a hankering for some fish stew. She's gonna kind of like gesture on over to the pot.
Mm.
Can we see what this is? I have a man to throw out a window for apparently lying!
How
Please don't
could
throw
I
him out the
lie
window.
if I didn't even know that he was in my possession? Or
What, did someone sneak it
they
in
were in my
there?
possession.
I
I
mean,
can
it's
guarantee
possible.
you, no. 100%, nothing could have snuck in there unless, I don't know, it phased through or snuck into my apartment when I was asleep or something like that and just corked itself back in.
As you two are having this conversation, and more eyes descend upon the pot of fish stew, you all, too, begin to see, emerging from the interior of this pot, a thimble. A thimble filled with soup. And it is as this thimble is raised upwards does this creature reveal itself as standing amongst the rim of the pot. Is this individual?
Ratatouille.
Oh my
Aww.
God, you're so cute!
A little baby that I'm gonna squeeze till it pops.
Oh,
Despite the cutesy happy appearance of this individual in the photo, in this moment this character looks horrified, scared. I would like everyone, I know you can see what it is on the name of the handout, but I would like those of you who are here to make me Arcana checks.
Oh, cool. Definitely a thing I'm very good at.
6.
5. That's a weird ass looking bird.
Okay. Hey Tart.
Hey.
This is gonna be very specific, and I can already hear the no, but would I have advantage if I would have read this as like a, I don't know, like a bedtime story or like a folk, like a myth kind of thing?
I will allow it.
Appreciate
Actually,
you.
I also have a question.
Uh-huh.
Currently, would my roll be a fail?
8.
I'd be willing to burn an inspiration on mine as well.
Because not inspiration, one of my abilities.
Go ahead and proc your ability for me.
It is the psionic power, the one that lets me add a d6 to if a roll is a fail to maybe make it a success. Psionic, psi bolstered neck. There we go.
Go ahead and expend your ability and roll that d6.
This part, I don't have to use a die. I don't have to use a psionic die yet. Nice. 14?
A 14 was the DC.
Let's go. I'm so smart sometimes.
Copper, if you wish, you can still roll your inspiration and you can still expend your inspiration, re-roll it if you wish.
I will do so because I have said as much.
Better.
So,
Oh, damn it.
barely miss.
No.
Simmery.
Mm-hmm.
Also, good night, J Frost. He's gone.
Hey,
Simmery.
J-Frost. Uh-huh.
You have not seen one of these creatures before, but watching it appear the way it did, the sparkle of dust that came with it, you very clearly recognize it as a fae, And it's as you recognize it as a fey creature of sorts that you recognize, oh shit, that's a pixie. I would like one more thing from you, Simri.
Yay.
I would like a history check from you.
Oh, come on, another thing I'm really good at.
Uh-huh.
Ah! Hey, a 15!
I didn't say it before you rolled, but I'm going to say it now. I
Oh.
will give you advantage on this due to your underworld connections.
Yeah. Well, 15!
Samurai.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly the dots begin to make sense. Suddenly the dots begin to connect. Here's the thing about pixie dust. Pixie dust is a powerful spell component. But more than that, something you've learned in Blackwall in the past couple of years. There has been a drug that has been going around, a new hallucinogenic. A very powerful short-term hallucinogenic. And it's at this moment that you remember that pixie dust can be used to put people to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The dots connect more and more.
Oh, fuck.
Not only do you realize that this pixie is Malakai Draxus's pet, you realize that this is Malakai Draxus's entire lifeblood. As this hallucinogenic that has been going around Blackwall in recent years is not a naturally artificially created drug, but is in fact pixie dust. Pixie dust that Malakai has been extracting from this creature before you.
Mm-hmm. If I can type, there you go.
Fox just gonna put the weapon down, not thinking it's really much of a threat. Let the bird eat it. There's enough stew to go around. He'll go try to lay down in the corner.
Not a
Oh,
threat.
shit.
Don't get to
Go back
head.
to sleep.
Good night.
Right?
I was gonna say, Pact would definitely look down towards the ground. Sorry for the intrusion. And I panicked.
It was a valid thing to panic about. We have a lot to worry about. Semri just looks at Copper. Her eyes say, "Oh no."
Copper, who has not put the dots together, just simply six. Oh, what could that possibly be about? Whatever. Like, they're enjoying their soup.
They just like soup. That's fine.
Yeah.
Soup was pretty good. Mm.
It's good soup.
We all agree.
This pixie who seemingly thinks that they are at least momentarily safe, almost like a scared animal, slowly raises the thimble, shaking tiny hands, and takes a sip. And then you see the wings flutter in reaction to the taste, and a little bit more of this dust sprinkles out.
Copper is going to take a step forward and he's going to go, if you would like, we can rewarm it for you. Fish is not exactly great served cold unless prepped in a very special way.
Mhm.
As you take that step forward, she seems to go more rigid. Copper, make me an insight check.
I will definitely insight. 16.
Nice.
It's like approaching a scared animal. More than that, you get the impression that she doesn't fully understand you, what you're saying.
Babe. Seeing this, Semri is going to take a moment. She's going to make a very deliberate motion with her hand pointing to the pixie. And it's probably a very new feeling to her, but Simri will make that mental connection. As I am actually now going to spend a psionic die to do the psychic whispers.
Okay.
Because we don't need to share a language.
Correct.
As long as they speak a language.
As you established this connection, Simri, you are met with a flood of thoughts, scared and panicked. A tiny, tiny little voice in the back of your mind. What do I do? They're all staring. Do I take it and run? I can't go back to the tube anymore. They know. They have to know now. I've got nowhere to go. I've got nowhere to hide. I have to hide.
As gently as Simri can think, Simri will respond. We aren't here to hurt you. I know who you're running from. I will not take you back. You are safe here.
Their eyes kind of go wide as they're hearing this voice in their mind, and they quickly attribute it to you, Simri. And they speak outward, but you hear the voice translated in your head, Simri, as she's obviously like thinking these thoughts as she's saying them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, I don't have a question because I know which of you in this group speaks this language, which is none. I know who does speak this language, and that person is not here.
Not here right now.
But that's something to touch on later. But you hear translated in your head, Simri. Please, I'm just so scared. My name is Ajana. I will give you her name.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Because that is a word that exists.
Yes.
That is a name even.
As I will update the handout.
Oops.
Now show it once more. As you have now met Ajana, Malakai Draxus's pixie. And my friends, that is where we are going to end for tonight.
All right,
fuck,
everyone.
Dude.
All right, everyone, we're dropping pact.
Out the window.
Don't jump packed. He didn't know.
I did nothing.
I
did nothing
he
wrong.
didn't.
Oh, above
I'm
game,
innocent.
I absolutely know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also
So,
nailed it on the spelling outside of the frickin' umlauts.
so some of you may remember when Malakai said that his pet came to pact.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Funny thing about that, Tart. See,
Uh-huh.
we were talking about that outside of the game.
Uh-huh.
CG was like, okay, doppelganger's definitely the leading theory, but stupid idea. It's probably it probably phased through the tube at some point, and I'm like, that's silly.
Silly.
No.
I also thought it was silly.
How
10
silly
minutes
was I?
later.
No,
How
what
fucking
you've
silly was I?
got, my friend, is you got a tiny creature that could turn invisible at will and snuck its way into the most confined space it could find.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Simri said, it's possible.
Hey, when you opened that, when you shook the hell out of your tube earlier,
Oh,
it said,
no.
"Oh fuck! Ah, yeah, dude!"
Oh,
We could have both lived in blissful ignorance. Why?
That's what we
Oh,
do here, apparently. This
that is
group
what we do
specifically.
here.
shit. My fish stew of fate coaxed her out. Coaxed her out.
So, I'll tell y'all above game. Since that pixie, since Ajna has attached itself to Pact, it has been at night sneaking out of the tube and slowly sneaking food from Pact's kitchen.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And because pixie dust puts you to sleep,
Pact hasn't been waking up.
Pact hasn't been waking up. But
That is
Ajna wasn't
awesome.
expecting Pact to be in a different location. The last
Oh, that's
time,
funny.
the previous night, Ajna said, "Oh, I'm not in the right place anymore. Okay, I'll just deal, whatever. I'll just wait." And then
I'll
the
starve.
second night with Pact staying at the Copper Piece, Ajna said, "Fuck, I gotta get food, man."
I'm so hungry.
Hungry.
God.
And in
He would've
her
been none the wiser.
hunger-induced panic, she forgot to make sure that Pact would stay asleep.
Oh,
The silly thing is, he would have been none the wiser about missing food.
Because
Because he
why
would've been
would
like,
"Yeah."
you?
What the fuck would he? He's a minimalist.
At worst, you would maybe attribute it to, like, a rat.
Yeah.
Why would you?
How the?
Not a whole
Oh my
ass
god, it makes so much
pixie.
sense. Yeah.
But we got to get on out of here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's go ahead and send it on around the table. Let's go ahead and send it to Bun.
Ah, I wasn't ready. Hello, I am Bun. Also known as Flustered Bun across the interwebs. You can find me on Ko-Fi Blue Sky. Ko-Fi, where my 50% off sale on all the items in my shop are still happening until the end of December. I played Simri, our angry not cat, our faux pas, if you will. This Tuesday, you can find me playing Uma, who I keep trying to say, even though it's not the right day. My brain is just confused. In Rascals and Ravnica, as we finally get to meet Tusk's family after we committed patricide.
He.
It's a great time. Unsure if there will be any other streams I'll be in this week, just because I pop up randomly. Oh, wait, no, that's a lie! But Tart, you can say that one. I guess we'll go down the line, CG.
hello, I'm CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on this channel, basically. You used to be able to find me at Burnout Vaughn's channel, but we are currently in the middle of a break. Probably going to be for a couple of months. In the meantime, you can find me here on that Tuesday game and not Thanksgiving, obviously. But the week after is going to be the beginning of this year's Festive Fantasy on this show. Let's go!
Woo!
That's it for me. If we're going down the line, it is time for Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe. Apparently the harbor of Faye once again. You know, this is. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time a character of mine would be related to Faye, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice on this very channel. I played Pact. I don't really have much else outside of, hey YouTube, did you like this video? Click the screen for more. And to support the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the Dummies and Disasters YouTube channel. And if you're over here on the Twitch side of things, Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, go ahead and drop a follow, subscribe if you are able to, so that way we can fund emotes. A whole bunch of other kind of kooky stuff that we can come up with. And if we're going down the line, I believe the next one is Punkles. Punk.
I am the punkyard dog. I play the grumpy big man Bach. Try to come up with anything else. But
Iggy.
might be getting a different job entirely. I'm still waiting to come back. I'm gonna try and come back in December still. Sorry about that. But when I do come back, y'all can find me on Twitch, Instagram, and Blue Sky. In the meantime, all at Punkyard Dog. Occasionally Red Note, and then even more occasionally Twitter. But that's me, River.
It's me. You can find me over at, well, my socials are a Wicked River 97. I'm still not streaming right now, but I am almost done resetting everything up, and I will be in the process of getting back to things shortly. That's it for me. Turt.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Farting Tart. I am your humble dumble master for the evening. You can find me at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I am a variety doge tuber. I play a lot of variety games. Right now, I am currently revisiting Date Everything with Johnny and Bunui, which is what we're actually going to be doing again this Friday. So this is going to be a weird week for streams because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Tuesday is Rascals and Ravnica here on this channel. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I am out of town. So the next stream on my main channel will actually be Friday, but you can find us here on Tuesday for more Rascals in Ravnica. And as far as I know, we will still be having a session this upcoming Sunday. Just need to make a few more confirmations first. But it is, it is the season of giving thanks, I suppose. I'm thankful for these goons right here in this call. Smile.
Yay.
That's me.
That's y'all. But
Yeah.
with that being said, thank you all for joining us. I'm also thankful for you all watching at home. Oh my god. Holy shit. But let us find someone to raid. Who is live? Who
More like,
is
what is live?
Johnny is still live.
Johnny!
Yeah, Johnny's
Okay,
still
birthday
alive.
boy.
Hold on, and is
Birthday
Johnny
raid!
still live?
Birthday!
Hold on. I see Stone is live, but I'm not seeing Johnny. Hold on. But I see
Oh,
that
they
they're
might be
in a
playing with
shared
Johnny.
thing. Hold on.
Twitch might be being stupid. Hold on.
Hang on.
Johnny is
Hang on.
not live. So we're going
He's
to...
not, but he looks like he's in a voice call with somebody.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, with Stone.
They're doing a shared chat with Stone, a shared stream, but Johnny is not currently actively live. So what we're going to do is that we're going to raid into Stone, and we're all going to yell at Johnny to say happy birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, I am Stone. So everyone say happy birthday, Johnny, right now, or else I will eat your socks. Post that. Do it. But they are
Gun.
currently playing some Banjo Kazooie, so go show them some love. Let them know who sent you. We will be back next week for another episode of, I almost said Rascals and Ravnica, for another episode of Sins of the Blood. Thank you all for joining us. We love you all so very much. And always remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, you're loved, you are valid, and most importantly, if no one's told you today, you fucking matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Breakfast.
God damn it, Pact.